it was that roll
Yeah, you should be.
your initiative.
Josh.
All right.
Right,
But
where
it's
am I?
fine, because we have a goat that is actually a giant boar
Yeah.
in the middle of the fight.
One of you is in charge of knowing what the fuck that stat block does, by the way.
Maybe the person who pulled it out of a bag.
Breathe. No, wait. She's having a party.
Right, where am I on the map? I can't see.
Top right hand corner.
You might want to zoom out a bit because it's
I
quite big.
did.
Yeah, you're up here.
Yeah, top right corner, next to a bandito
Who's
who,
got the
as far as I remember, the bandit you're next to is like, actually, you just carry on.
Yes, the one.
I'm in top right corner. Oh wait, that's left.
The ones that are marked red have red scarves, and you know them to be working with Kral, who has subdivided. He is not happy with the fact that Benno wants peace. He is out for blood. And he thought Benno was on the same page, but once everyone convinced her to make peace and save lives with the council, she decided to give it a go. So now there's a schism that you're fighting through.
So come have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Basically. Oh, and also Josh nearly killed him and Ben. You wouldn't know this, but it's definitely worth knowing that Josh nearly fucked over Ben so hard.
Wait, what?
On purpose?
No, Josh was trying to be like, oh yeah, I'll be self-sacrifice. I'll sacrifice myself, and basically went prone. Ben went no, and then Ben got his ass kicked for like 2 rounds before Josh went, oh, maybe I should help.
Yeah, literally, the only reason I'm still up. The only reason I'm still up is because I'm a barbarian.
Yeah.
and I've rolled very well on my hit
When I
hit
went
dice.
prone, my instructions were leave. It was
No.
your decision to stay.
No. You don't get to make a noble sacrifice. That's not how this works.
I will sell my soul, whether you like it or not.
I mean, doesn't he
Yeah, put it this way, you got down on 2 knees, and then the bard ran away going, don't let him die. I'm like...
Like, when we get home, you're grounded, mister.
Fine, I'll guess I'll have more scars then. As this guy beats me to death with a rusty board. It's just a board with nails in it.
My testicles are gone. Why not take anything else?
Just giving me tetanus.
Yeah.
Right, should we come back in hour when Ben stopped crying like a little bitch?
Fuck off.
Sorry.
What else?
Is there anything else on this?
So basically a lot of people climbed into the fortress. Ilya basically took our characters into the tower. I sprinted 180 feet in 6 seconds. I still can't fucking deal with that.
Fast as fuck, boy.
I don't think there's much else really. That's pretty much the gist of it. Most of it was just the fight.
Very much.
So the most important thing to do now is kill the things.
Well, they are very much in a standoff. Whilst Kral is up for blood, even though it's 2 rebel factions, they are, despite multiple turns, they have not yet attacked each other. They're all waiting for the other to make the first move.
Priority is probably to get to the other guys because they're inside that tower, and we don't know what's happening. We only know that they're in trouble in there at the moment. Something does look sus with the way they've all put on Rambo bandanas, but we're not. And Sarah, I think, like that they're working against.
Yeah.
the goodies. So we know they're trouble, but none of them have
Don't know
made
why.
an aggressive move against anyone yet.
You knew they were trouble when they walked in.
It just went off in my
I
brain
saw
the
it on
moment.
face.
Could I have rolled to hide before the combat didn't start or started? Come on, help me out here.
You did, but we had.
I mean,
So
you were
the
in
way,
a mountain.
the way we had it is you were hidden.
You
but
were hidden.
You basically just scaled the wall acrobatically with your thief movement and basically secured a rope so that Pidge could get over.
Yeah, yeah, because we spent like a while like tying two 50-foot of rope together, and then Bree carefully got her bow and fired an arrow with a rope attached so that you could scale the wall, and then you just scaled the wall without
Jumped over it.
just
Okay.
got there,
And
like,
then everyone else flew over the wall.
Well, Pidge did use the rope. Pidge
I did.
used the
Yeah,
combination.
The chonky boy needed the rope.
Did you need it though?
Otherwise, he would
I
have
don't
just been
know.
like, he just would have been like scrabbling and just.
Waddling around to the front, just like, guys, let me in, guys, let me in.
Like peeking through the cracks, being like, healing word.
Guys, don't hurt each other. Oh, no.
No, please, it's not worth it.
But yeah, we had Raya having a turn, just flying in, just sniping this red bandanaed bandit, and just one shot through the neck, just taking them out.
yeah.
Didn't get the memo about, no bloodshed, so. I don't know.
Who said no bloodshed? Not me. I didn't say
The
no
guy,
bloodshed.
the guy in the tower that nobody else heard.
I've said no bloodshed.
Yeah, in the tower.
And Benna
Yeah.
is on her way out to.
Yeah, oh yeah.
To enforce no bloodshed, I guess. That's gonna be fun.
To fight a mountain lion.
That's fine.
I mean,
She's gonna,
can we
she
kill the
just-
mountain lion, or is that still a no killing thing? Because I'm pretty sure the mountain lion is just gonna kill you anyway and eat your face.
It's an animal. Animals don't have feelings.
Oh,
So yeah, Steve. Basically, it's Dogtanion's turn. Just at the end of the initiative order. So I'll give you the option to hide up on because effectively where you are now, you're up. I couldn't put it on the map, but you're up on like the walls. Or you would have made your way down. We can wreck on that a little bit.
Can I use my pre-roll 20?
Well, it's basically the same anyway. Like being at the end and at the beginning now. Like you'd only be. You're actually acting sooner because you're getting the first turn just because of where we left off.
oh no, he means can he use that 20 for
Oh,
whatever?
use
Yeah,
he's
I
about
rolled
to
that
do?
legitimately.
Oh,
Gosh, please.
Well, it's in a 16 on the
Please,
die.
that's so
Oh,
unsettling.
That's so weird. But yeah, it's up to you what you want to be doing, whether you're trying to hide, snipe some fools, or run in, or in front of you, the tent in front of you is like the mess tent where like all the food supplies and stuff like that are kept.
Right, okay, well,
Have a bit of
Alright.
food in it.
Initiative.
I think.
right, I'm going to
Me and
start
Pidge
by
still in the air.
stealthing.
Yeah, Ray is still.
Midair.
Sorry,
Pidge
I've,
as
I've
well.
landed.
Have you?
No, I landed at that point. Yeah.
Oh.
It's more just
you
for
might still
flavour at
be
this
flying.
point that like whether you're in the air or not, it's just like Pidge is chonk, so he's just like. Poof, poof,
Well,
poof.
it's important for me because they get disadvantage if I'm in the air,
Yes.
apparently. But I can't fly.
So
that's
you
fine.
can keep flying, but Pidge's landed.
Pidge is happier
Little
on the
Pidge
ground.
is- Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
So
birds. He loves the
that
ground
is an
beneath his
even better roll. So Are you making your way up to like the mess tent to hide in there, or are you staying where you are?
It's the mess tent, the one right in front of
The
me.
one
Well,
right near you, yeah.
It's the nearest one.
alright, okay. So,
Fuck, I don't
remind me,
even-
how many squares is? What's the distance
5
per
foot.
square?
5 foot per square.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And it's isometric as well, so you know you could get some cover from it, even if it doesn't necessarily look right.
I'm just trying to keep some distance at the moment and
Yeah,
examine
well,
my next move.
Um,
I like you counted. You checked. I can count.
Oh yeah, you can go and look, can't you?
Yeah, could be on the wall in that position as well if you wanted to keep a bit of elevation. It's totally up to you.
Yeah, the guard that was up there doesn't really care at this point.
Yeah.
He's trying to wonder what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna then just sit out for a second and just see what's gonna happen before I move.
You can take a dodge or something like that if you want as well, because you can.
Yeah, I'll take a dodge action if I'm fired upon.
Yeah.
So.
As if they could see me.
Great. So Dogtanian is like a shadow just moving along the wall. It is the east side, so actually,
sorry, like a respectable businessman.
It's still the morning sunlight streaming in at an angle, and he is just under that bit of the ramparts, and it's just cut off, and he's just sort of fading into the shadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll another initiative here.
Oh. Is it for the boar?
Okay.
Because
Dragon.
We'll just say for simplicity, the boar shares your initiative.
oh no. Okay.
I thought that's how it worked anyway.
You know what? No, I'll roll for the boar, or you can roll for it. It's up to you.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Okay, now. Oh. It might be needed, so. Oh, still 13. It's better than me.
Cool. It is, so it's gonna go. Let's give this goat boar a turn. And it's at this point, actually, funnily enough, because I rolled really low on this initiative, it's going to happen straight away. You hear this familiar high-pitched whining sound. And you see coming up from between the rocks of the ruins this massive figure with huge antlers and unusual markings.
Spirited?
Who are you?
Benner whips round.
Dang it.
Conan, I wondered where you'd been. You hadn't been answering. And just as it just ba-dum, and just runs up. And those of you who can see the scene, you could swear that you know that this giant elk is Rasputin, but as Benner sees some new adornment I see, very nice.
The fuck?
A fucking elk is a fucking spy.
Fucking elk. Fucking elk. It's a fucking elk.
And it kneels down, and Benner, on her turn, is able to make the rest of the way out into the courtyard, sees what's happening, gets on top, is now this huge pronghorn servant on top of this giant elk.
I'm so glad Diana didn't see that.
What
Is
are
it
you doing?
Rasputin?
You wouldn't let me ride you.
It certainly looks
That's
like
what
him.
he said.
And yeah. Benna goes out into the courtyard, sees the fallen comrade, whips out her scimitar. We've talked. It doesn't have to be like this. You can join us and be peaceful. Or you can leave, and we'll leave you in the mountains. And throws her scimitar to the ground. And this huge, commanding figure.
Riddled with arrows.
I'm glad she said that because I don't know if she's a good guy or a bad guy. So.
Rolling with advantage, got a 19 on the die. Well, being a position authority, this is actually an intimidation check, which takes her up to a 23.
Well,
Yeah, because at the end of the initiative order, where they all go, the standoff. Actually, sorry, I've got this slightly in the wrong order. Seeing one of them slain, all of the ones that are on Benna's side are still dodging and parrying, but the red ones closest that see this begin to attack, but they are rolling at disadvantage, which is a good job, because that misses. This one now makes a hit, and misses. So you see, a couple of fights start to break out. No sort of major damage at this point, but it was getting dicey before Benna came out. And you see this pretty much stops them in their tracks for the time being. However, there is a hungry animal out on the loose. It doesn't seem to have swayed that one.
uh-oh.
Yeah, great. That brings us to Diarmid and Echo as we go back into the tower.
Who went first, me or Ben?
You, because you're
Okay, cool. In that case, then I am going
I
to.
think, was it Diarmid who got the nat 20?
Yeah, I did get in that 20. Yeah.
Did Echo?
I think we both had nat
You
20s.
both did.
Yeah, you-
didn't you?
Yeah, and we had the same decks, don't we? Yeah, go on. You go first, Ben. Go on.
Oh yeah, Benna was meant to give it to you, but it was easier to just resolve all that stuff outside.
Yeah, I don't care. You go for it, boss.
Okay, cool. How bad is Crawl looking?
Kroll is bloodied and angry.
But only recently bloodied, like just.
A lot of work.
I think.
It was the last hit that did it.
Okay.
So it was
And
a big
You've
sneak
now
attack.
got.
Yeah,
You've got the blade of the wood now, haven't you? In your
I
second
do,
hand.
yes.
Oh yeah, shit! You can attack with that and
Yeah.
one of your axes. That's fucking sick.
Are you sure you want to die here?
You must be mistaken. Who's gonna die here?
Go. Yeah, I gave him a chance.
Is edgelord 1 or 2 words?
One word. do I get the opportunity to use the charges on this thing? Or do I need to be attuned to it?
We're saying that you can just use it. Just
Sick.
you're in. It hasn't actually come up in the dialogue like it was supposed to, but you're in a place that has a lot of divine energy, and it allows you to attune to it as soon as you grab hold of it.
That's a point. I am going to use my base strength to get my 10 temporary hit points.
Oh.
Oh shit! Yes, you need them. Cool. Indeed.
Thankfully, still fully raging, so I'm gonna try and hit this one first of all.
Does it take? We'll say the bear's strength.
You've got advantage, remember.
I do have advantage. It doesn't say anything about using a action or bonus action or anything. It just says I can just do it.
Just once a.
Yeah, it's to do the spell is a casting time, but I already have the effect.
It's been cast
and the effect
on you. So yeah, we'll just call it an ability. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll roll out again for both 15s.
15. He is going to use one reaction. He's going to parry the first one.
Oh, sorry. The 15 is just for the Blade of the Woods, so
Yeah.
it's because I have advantage on it.
So he sees you with this weapon, and he's going to use and just bat it out the way.
Cool. And then I'm going to follow up with my Great Axe.
Which he won't be able to parry because he's used his reaction now.
Thankfully, it's the first one. 16 for 14 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
That's 11 on a
That is
D12.
one of the better hits that you've made.
And
Nice.
yeah, I'm still raging. So if he has to continue attacking me, otherwise he gets disadvantage on Josh. And I don't think I can do much else. Let me see if I got anything bonus action wise. No, that's everything I can do.
As you hit him and take him past this threshold, you start to see him hunch over and seems to become larger, and a dark aura start to pour off of him.
Oh God, he's a werewolf.
Mother?
This isn't my final form.
I knew someone would fucking say that. I've been saying it in my head all day.
I don't have time for this Dragon Ball Z bullshit.
But that's all of that for now. It is Echo's turn, who is just coming in, can see this, this all unfolding.
Smashing. So, still got my boots of thunder speed.
Yep. Because they last for ages.
They're
I
boots of
just-
escaping.
Boots of escape. I go behind this dude, which I believe is now flanking. Yes.
It is.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit him with my rapier. Is there any way to? Is there any way to? Hit him with. I just hit him. I just whip him with the rapier. Basically, I get up my short sword, and I'm gonna make two-handed attacks with him, and I'm gonna try and hit. Instead of stabbing him, I'm going to try and non-lethal hit him with them. Usually, obviously, you have your blunt end, well, blunt the flat sides.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
You can flavor it however you want to, in terms of non-lethal damage.
I hold the end of the blade, the sharp bit, and I twat.
You just pull it back and twang.
Smack him with the flat of the blade.
I hit them with the pommel of my sword, basically.
I mean, you're going for like full damage, just not to kill. So it can be that you're going for like limbs and stuff at this point. It's only that final blow that you really need to like properly pull.
Fair enough then. I don't know what I don't know the fucking stats. Either way,
Noise.
either way. So that's your first attack. So it's 21.
Oh, you're using short sword. I thought you said rapier.
Oh, I know. I took up my short sword as well.
Okay,
'Cause I'm doing two
cool,
hands,
cool.
aren't I? So I've got,
Okay, so that's your first attack, right?
yeah. Cause are they both with advantage?
They would
They're,
indeed.
they're both
so
with
that's-
advantage, but obviously one of them gets the bonuses because of whatever. Unless you
They're +2 either way.
have you got two weapon fighting?
Yeah. Wait, I think so.
Okay.
Let me check.
Like as an ability, do you have the ability to two
So-
weapon fight as opposed to just I
no.
can two weapon fight? Okay.
The second
So-
attack wouldn't
Miss.
It misses anyway.
yeah, missed anyway, but it wouldn't
Yeah.
add to your dex
No, it's fine.
to the damage.
Conga line!
It's the most horrendous conga line ever.
So much blood. So much blood.
I do want to check though. Am I able to tell if I can recognize this type of energy that's coming off Crag? Crom?
Yeah. You have a ranger thing, don't you?
I have a ranger thing, yes.
You can find out stuff about a monster.
Yes, I do Hunter Sense.
Yes. Go ahead and mark that off and pop it on the thingy.
It's an action though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You might have to wait. I'll let
Yeah,
you
that's fine.
I'll let you roll Arcana.
Yeah, cool. Arcana 18.
You recognize this to be necrotic energy.
Same as my mother's.
It is similar in nature.
Right.
18's quite good. You get the feeling that this isn't like the curse that your family is under, but it is that same divine hunger
Right.
that is fueling this energy.
Fuck your hunger.
Snickers.
Divine's maybe the wrong word, but
Yeah,
like
Christ, Kral, you're not yourself when you're hungry.
otherworldly.
Right.
Thirst for blood.
Patronesque.
Yeah.
Smashing.
I hope he's not a fucking warlock. He's smacking the shit out of me.
Oh no! Psychic damage!
Oh no, now he has range.
That's it, done.
Okay. So I did Benna out of turn, so we're going back outside to Pidge, then it's Kral's allies, then it's Knife. So Pidge, it is your turn.
Right. Okay. Kral's allies go directly after me. Right.
So
Okay.
out here, so you've got these red ones up top, you've got this mountain lion here.
Right. The most of them are right.
And they have
Next to
started
me.
engaging.
They have started engaging, but they just heard Benner's.
Yeah.
I'm I'm the boss under my. I'll have none of this fighting under my roof.
Yeah.
Respect my authority.
Right. Right. What I want. Well, tell me if this is a possible thing that I can do using a hold action. I don't know if they're gonna. Unless it is apparent that they are going to continue fighting, regardless. If they don't get to show one way or the other until their turn, what I want to use is calm emotions
Okay.
to get everyone to chill the fuck out. Like it's the weekend, guys. Just settle down.
Yeah.
Is
the weekend.
is that
You can
Sounds
Is
like
that
I'll
something
think also.
like-
you can absolutely hold that as an action to see if it's needed, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's got where there's the three of them in close proximity to me here.
Mm-hmm.
So I will go there
Mm-hmm.
so that I'm like I basically move up to all of them.
Is
I
this
get my
still-
shield out, but I don't get my weapon out.
What was that about
And
the fire?
yeah, I will.
Is it still going off? Pyrotechnics.
Oh, the pyrotechnics aren't. Well, it's like just like little
Yeah,
spurts.
it was like a one, like it did the burst thing was just like when Cora cast the spell, basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
then
thought it was until the end of Cora's turn.
Unless they're blinded.
Ah, cool.
Yes,
That's the effect.
yeah,
it
it's just like
causes.
a one turn
I
thing.
will say actually they would have gone in to engage each other. And
Yeah, okay.
this one over here. And these two are having like a arrow fight.
Yeah, right. Actually, where I am is good enough. And basically, I'll approach them sort of being like everybody, put down your weapons, calm down, and yeah, I will hold my action to cast calm emotions if they keep
Awesome.
putting the boot in.
Can Phil have an extra feat called It's the Weekend and it gives someone an instant Friday feeling?
Well, I can, but that's only if I put that certain herb
Well,
into those flapjacks I make for
Phil,
people.
here's the thing:
If you know what I mean.
if
Wait,
you hold a spell, you lose it if you don't use it anyway, and it's their turn coming up, so you might as well just cast it.
Being calm is always a good thing,
Eh,
whether they're fighting or not.
effect, not if it was not expressed effect resumes provided its duration. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough then. Hiya. It's DC 14 for the
14.
charisma.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, took that fucking point. Yeah.
I'm gonna say with Benna's leadership as well, they're rolling this at disadvantage.
I always find player character
4.
DCs really depressingly
That's a
lower
nat
than I
1.
expect them to be.
That's a 3.
Yay!
And that's another 3. And I think that's all you can reach in that area of effect, 20 feet. If you're
Yeah,
casting
basically
centered on
it
yourself.
is just those three. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I can't. It wouldn't work on the lion anyway.
Well, I'll say that. Yeah, because it's just humanoids. Awesome, and you just.
And the literal wording is indifferent about creatures of your choice that it's hostile towards. So just everyone is classic Pidge. Just calm down. We'll cook some brownies or something. Like just.
It's the weekend.
I get caught in that.
It's the weekend.
Benna just sorts of like watches you doing this, and just the tension fall out of all the people around you, and it's just like, aye laddie. It just doesn't like completely subverting her expectation. Like especially you being a bird folk who's just run into her camp. Amazing. With that, all the ones in red next to you are going to start to group together. Actually, they're going to make a dash and start making their way out of the camp.
Oh, fair enough.
You know, they're indifferent, but they still have in their mind that they don't want to be a part of this anymore, and are basically saying stuff to that effect, just like, no. this isn't why I came here.
Butts you.
Puss your blood. Cannon. So that's all of them. Just taken out of the equation.
Go Pidge.
Actually, yeah,
Good boy.
this one was out
Go
of range.
Pidge.
She's still doing that. So that's those three taken out of the equation.
Go Pidge, itchy hatch day. Go Pidge, itchy hatch day.
Amazing turn. The mountain lion is not
Disagrees.
happy. The mountain lion disagrees. Yeah, that's that pretty much sums it up. In cat-like fashion, it is going to target
To hide in a box.
the smallest and closest creature, which happens to be Rhea, although it is going to have to make a leap to attempt to attack. So it is going to have to make...
Oh shit, yeah, because... Yeah.
It is going to have to make an athletics check. Which it just makes. But isn't going to be able to use multi-attack because it's in the air. Hits you with a natural 20.
Yeah. It does have disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Still hits you with a 19 on the die, but
That'll
not
do,
a crit. So, good call. Sorry, I forgot about that. It is going to make a claw attack to try and hit you out of the air with a large pounce. Make a DC 13 strength save to see if you can avoid being knocked prone. And the claw deals 9 points of damage, but you take it like a champ, basically.
Nice.
That's
cool. I'm in.
You would have been knocked.
Look what I did!
You would have been knocked out of the air still, but it's just like poof, just like dust scattering up behind you. Like, oh, bitch, no.
I hunt
Right
and
towards
eat
the fucking
things
mountain
like
lion in
you.
the air.
Do not try me. I literally eat things like you for breakfast. Let's do this.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Amazing.
Is he like? Where are we? Are we on the ground?
You are. Oh, I haven't moved the token. I just used the measury thingy.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. So you're both on the ground there.
Cool.
Let's move it along one. Say that the momentum would have carried you a little bit further.
Am I grappled, or is it literally just?
It would have just been prone. It's a pounce and like a smack with the claw.
Cool.
A
9 points.
And if you had been knocked prone, it could have made another attack against you.
Yeah. That's 9 points, isn't it?
It was 9. Right, got a couple more of these. We've got the guy trying to fight the one on the ramparts. Hits him, and the one on the ramparts is now looking bloodied. And is going to make a perception check to see if he tracked Dogtanion's movement. Didn't.
Good luck.
It's just like... Doesn't have to be like this. Help! Help! And then we move inside. For that one, the last one to resolve on this turn. is the guy who was just helping his boss out, giving that advantage. Now he's got a fucking headache to deal with. When you missed on your second attack, Hayes, you had a dagger pinched off your person as the thief made its opportune swipe. And is
It was the green one as well. You're muted, Hayes.
Everybody dies.
You're still muted, Hayes.
Can't hear you.
Right. So, does that count as an opportunity?
No.
His swipe.
It does
Bastard.
not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Oh no, like, does him taking it count as an opportunity?
Oh, as in like his reaction?
Yes.
It was a reaction to swipe it off you, yeah.
Right. Because my new feet movement, I don't mobile. I don't think allows people to provoke opportunity attacks. Bollocks, misread it. No worries.
It's not an attack though. It's
I feel attacked. I misread
it.
it.
It is a sleight of hand. But yeah.
I now know who the main threat is.
But yeah, no, you beat because you did hit him, didn't you? Because you hit him with the first attack, didn't you?
Yeah.
So even if he had his reaction free, you could just dance backward and forward, and he wouldn't get to hit you.
It's still going to make an attack against you.
If you've got a swashbuckler and you don't take
dagger attack. Does a 14 hit? Don't believe
no.
it does. And is now trying to fight on two fronts. Is still trying to assist his boss. Misses with a 6. Like a nat 1. Was it 6? Would have been like 7. Anyway. And is going to fumble.
All going wrong.
This is the dagger. It just lifted off you, just goes up in the air, and lands on the floor beside you, and it's just like, I'll back at that.
Kill him! Kill the outsider!
Yeah, he's gonna keep trying to nick shit.
Trying.
Cool.
Non-lethal's not an option now.
We are up to knife, and then it's going to be the ball.
Have I heard Kral name the other map pack?
You haven't, no.
Okay. Using my Master of Intrigue feature, I'm going to mimic Kral's voice.
Ooh.
And basically addressing the map pack, say, "I've got this. Get out while you can." And then,
how does this ability work?
Basically, anyone that I've heard speak for a minute, which I would have because I've spoke with Kral as a conversation, I can unerringly mimic them.
Okay. Unerringly mimic speech patterns and accent of a creature you hear speak, enabling you to pass yourself off as a native speaker, provided you know the language. Great, so it's kind of like the actor feat.
Yeah.
I'll say...
And I'm just doing that. I'm doing that as my six words.
You're right behind him. So...
Yeah.
And he is occupied with enemies on both sides.
Plus the other guy's staring at me after taking my dagger, the bastard.
I would have said disadvantage, but with Krall's stature and where you're all positioned, and with Echo joining in the fight, it's just going to be a flat roll.
Flat roll for what?
Deception.
Okay.
Ooh!
Nice.
So this is just using my 6 words. This isn't my...
That's
yeah,
fine.
Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my rapier at advantage, and then I'll do my 2-weapon fighting for the dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So rapier attacks.
Okay. You notice it's not doing as much damage as it was before.
I needed to... it rolled on thingy instead. So that's my attacks for that.
Okay.
Oh, it's the 21 again. And then my dagger, ignoring the sneak attack.
So that's just 1 damage then, the dagger, isn't it? Because you don't have 2-weapon fighting as a feat.
No.
Okay.
22 damage though, but I guess 11. But yeah.
Yeah, his heart. It's very similar to what you've seen your friend Diarmid do in this weird sort of rage that it just seems to become tougher. Your blows just aren't making the same connection that they usually would. It's looking rough. Another good hit. So we've got the boar and Korra, and then it's Krall.
I'm gonna say, I can tell the ball what to do on my bonus action, so I don't know if you want to.
Well, you didn't use your bonus action, did you? Anyway, so you can just do that now.
I didn't have a.
It was the mountain lions.
It was the mountain lions go. I haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah, but I mean, the last time you took a turn, I don't think you used your bonus action.
Yeah.
I guess I would just say, like, help me. Help me!
All right. It's how much movement does it have?
40 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna run at the mountain lion, and it's gonna charge, and then it's gonna use its tusks
to go.
Fuck it up.
You should be able to control it now.
Cool.
Good up. Good up.
Ah!
Come on, Pumbaa.
Pumbaa.
Add advantage.
I guess.
Strength 13.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
So it there we go. So there's a tusk attack. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Hang
Are
on,
those rolls showing up for anyone else?
Oh no,
No.
sorry.
No.
I don't know how to change that because it's a
I think on D&D on your
you're
beyond 20
I
you've
need
got
to
always
show
whisper.
monster stats, don't I?
you're sending those as whispers. So
There we go.
does it do anything? Does it still have? Do I still have to get the mountain lion to make the strength save if it misses?
It doesn't. It hasn't done anything. It's rolled. I don't know what it's done. There's no way I got 2 natural ones. That's insane.
That makes 11, right?
That's what it
3.
is.
I guess so.
Not the board.
No, then it doesn't do anything.
It gives you advantage, though. That's what it does do.
It does. It does. It does do that.
Could be mean about the nat 1, but it's a bore. It just falls like face flat in the dirt and just has to use the rest of its movement to just get up and just shake itself off.
Cool.
But yeah, it's there. It's a bore. Cora, it is your turn. You are making your way down. Yeah, you're back in amongst it effectively.
So, yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna move to there, so I'm in sight of everyone.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna cast Fisher's Mockery on Carl because fuck it. Probably say something like, I wish I could see things from your perspective, but I can't shove my head that far up my arse.
Hey,
Something like that.
got him.
Got him.
DC.
So that'd be
14?
DC Wisdom 14.
That is a 20 total.
So it doesn't take any damage. Then I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration in on the armor because he's right in front of me. Well, you don't know, but what he did.
Cool. So you've got that inspo die.
Yeah.
As Kral's turn begins, you just see it radiating, and his claws become unwieldy, and his weapon drops to the floor. You see the one good eye glazes over red, and you hear a rumble coming from beneath you. And darkness just seeps in from new cracks in the stone and just clutches at your feet. I need you all to make strength saving throws.
Everyone.
Yes. Everyone inside.
Including Cora. It reaches that far.
Yep.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Oh, I fell down.
Does the building need to do
Well,
one?
nice. It's a natural 20, isn't it?
The building pretty much
Love that.
does. Amazing.
I love it.
Strength save or
You need
check?
to do a
I
Strength
know.
save.
Save, right.
I like the way like people ask questions like, does the building need to make a save just to make it harder for us?
Yeah, thanks, guys.
That's right.
Buildings don't get to make saves.
I was gonna say,
They are
it'll be
Doesn't
a
the
minus
mountain
one.
get 3 attacks?
I've messaged Ben and he's
feel
not.
like it should get 3 attacks.
What's the building's armor class?
Can I can I use the other guy here as a shield?
Oh, he needs to make one as well, actually. That's a good point.
Oh, he's done it in the Facebook chat.
Yeah, so
Yeah, he's rolled a 15.
Ben got a 15.
Josh, you just roll a nat 20 and get 18.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah, when
Fucking
Matt
love
does
it.
this, it's like, ding!
The DC was 16, so his friend fails. Those of you who did not save are knocked prone and take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Those of you who saved take half as much. And are
If
not
it helps,
knocked
if it helps, Sarah only did a strength check, not a strength saving throw.
It doesn't matter anyway. I mean, keeping that would be minus -1. I don't know why it's on a +0 anyway. It should be -1. Just 7.
Yeah, so you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone. A success, which is 16 or above, takes 6 points and is not knocked prone.
They're becoming a big standoff for you,
No,
isn't
sorry.
it? Like,
My mistake. It's not bludgeoning damage, it's necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Not fun. Okay.
As you feel the life just drain
don't heal him.
from these shadows that are
How much
coming
was
up
it?
through the cracks.
Don't heal Crawl. Please.
How much damage was it?
12 points of necrotic or half on a save.
Or is prone, exhausted.
Oh, it's only people who are in the tower who need to.
Yeah. I was thinking.
Just is there an icon you can add to your token that's just for like has just about had enough?
Just fucking had it.
Oh.
Am I alive?
Yeah. Problem damage, man.
You need to roll a strength save, DC 16.
I rolled a 15.
You
and I
rolled a
sent it into
15,
the chat.
didn't you? Sorry.
Yes.
Couldn't. Yeah, you did. You take 12 points of necrotic damage and are knocked prone.
Oh, good thing I used that thing.
Oh Christ, yeah, you'd have been.
Yeah.
I would have been down.
I rolled high on those d8s.
Yeah.
And he
And that's his turn done. Great,
he
brilliant.
gets
Thanks, Kroll.
3 more attacks.
Jesus Christ, what is it?
Oh
He needs to calm down.
It's the weekend, guy.
The weekend.
no! Snape, chill out.
We need you to invoke your weekenders.
Knife's attempt was really good, but his compadre's turn was at a bad
Yeah.
time, so you couldn't take him out of the fight. So he still rolled at advantage. Sorry, my mistake. He has 2 remaining attacks. Right. First one is a natural 20. Second one is a 16.
Against who?
Well, he's still going for you, Diarmid.
That's fine. Okay.
First attack is 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 4 points of necrotic damage.
I'm down.
And you see this aura is affecting his friend as well.
Oh no.
As he and is able he's had his turn, so he's got his reaction back, and makes a bite attack at Diarmid, smelling his blood.
What is wrong with these?
Misses you with a 12.
Just.
What's the stop marker that's on me and Diarmid?
I
Prone.
put mine on because it was the same one you had on. That's why I thought it was prone.
I realised I haven't been prone for a while,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh boy.
Technically, I should have. Where is it? There it is.
What the Hayes? What the? What are you doing?
Designing the.
Oh wait, no, that's
tokens to himself.
other tokens.
Yeah.
Seeing this, that you're down, just without even is slashing at you with claws, and without even biting, you can see Diarmid's blood suddenly surrounding the jaws of Kral as he turns around to face Knife.
My spiritual guardian is gone as well, by the way.
And no longer talking, Kral is now just overtaken by this force.
Oh, hang on. Just out of interest, is Ben able to use his bardic inspiration to have added to the thing to stop him being prone?
Oh, yeah.
I
And
already
he would have
used it.
taken half damage.
I gave rid of all
I used it
No,
last turn.
he gave it
got
to
a new
you at
one.
the start. Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a
you
new one
use
at the
save
start of the
throws.
turn. Like while you were gone, Cora cast bardic inspiration on you.
How much damage would I have taken if I hadn't
You would have
taken
only
that?
taken 6,
6.
Then
not 12.
It's up to you. I'm happy for it to stay as it is because I would have technically 3 hit points if we were doing it that way, but because I only needed to roll a 1 to beat it. I'm happy to keep it as I'm down.
Yeah, we can. You would have used it, so we can go back.
Yeah, it's just Ben didn't realise he had it, so.
Okay.
You were just
I'm at
out the
3 hit
room.
points. Almost down.
Almost.
But I am prone still.
Yes. No, if you made the save, you wouldn't be prone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So essentially, you fall over and then just recreate the Keith Lee meme of it turning around laughing, and then you like behind it.
That's good, so everyone else knows what the hell we're on about.
Okay.
Well, shit, guys. This is.
We move back outside.
Come
Do
outside,
you remember when we end?
guys,
Do you remember
the
when
weather's nice.
Dog
Do you remember
Canyon
at the end of the session on Tuesday, and Anelia sort of said, "Oh, you've only got a little bit to wrap up."
Yeah, he lied.
Bloody testy little bloody DM you.
Bloody liar.
That's some bullshit.
Ha.
So where we at? Haze.
You only got a couple of new damage resistances.
Just a couple.
Oh, what did I? What is this on there? That's the thing I
That's
did,
your
isn't
hunter's
it?
mark.
It's
Yes.
no, it's not Hunter's Mark. It's something else, isn't it?
Well,
It's like
it gives you a d6, whatever it is.
something.
Yeah, you've got a prey thing, haven't you?
It's my prey. Hunter's prey.
Yeah, something like
Huh. Nope. Favored foe.
That's the one.
Oh, that's the one. It's a D4 as well.
Oh.
Okay.
My favourite foe is things with legs.
Things that have existence.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah. Do I have advantage?
You do, thanks to your boar.
Then I will try and shoot it with an arrow, because
That would be
That
a
makes-
flat roll.
yes, that is more of a thing than
Yeah.
my swords.
Ridiculous. Wait, aren't short swords finesse weapons? Isn't it like just as good?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got a
definitely.
+2 with archery as well.
Ah, fair. We'll have Dogtanian, and then it's all the banditos.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, so much shit.
Are they in the tower on the left, are they?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
The ones in the tower, the other tower, are they're all based. They're kind of they're more refugees than the or the general impression is that there's like they're not fighters.
Yeah, some more of them would have actually moved into
Right.
the tower.
Would I have any inkling that they're in danger in the tower? I know they're in danger, do
Yeah.
I?
And you can see that it is now there are cracks appearing up the side as well.
Right, I'm going to do a hero thing, and I'm going to, instead of attacking, I'm going to do a double move.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's funny if you now moved your target to the exit and just kept going.
Right, I got to start again. I'm counting wrong. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. There.
Okay. You still have your action.
Do I need to hide or am I still hidden?
Pretty difficult to hide out in the middle. You can try. I mean, if you're just trying to make distance, you can use your action to move another 30 feet.
Well, no, he just moved 60.
No, that's what I did.
Yeah, but he's a rogue, so you can bonus
Ooh,
action.
dash.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
I'm hearing it.
As you go past Ben, it's just like, what the fuck is with these Olympic sprinting Vulpins?
Right. Have I just gone the long way round? Is the entrance at the bottom?
No, you're going the right. You're going the So the entrance is like around here-ish.
Okay. All right then.
So, I guess you could have gone if you were here. You could go to like there. Would probably be a bit closer. It's not a massive difference.
You'll be in there next turn.
Yeah, I know it's a bit difficult to tell with the isometric. So, yeah.
I decided to do the right thing and help.
Proud of you.
This
Good,
one
because I'm gonna
time.
fucking die. Good, because I'm gonna fucking die.
I don't know what you expect me to do. I don't bring any healing stuff. That's not my thing.
Don't care anything that isn't me getting smacked about.
Being another target is kind of healing.
Of damage before he gets to go again would be ideal.
You, as the others go, it's just like, let them pass, and as they go out the north gate.
You know I didn't take the meat shield, right?
Just shank the bitch in his kidneys, I don't care.
I do have that feat. I can do that.
A more experienced captain comes out, sees the tower, pauses for a moment and assesses the direction of the wind and just goes, fuck. If it's going down, it's going down on the infirmary. And you notice...
Oh, is that the tower, the tent behind it?
Yep.
Did that hit, Mike? Can I have a go?
Did what?
Did that hit, or I didn't have a go?
Oh,
so.
sorry. I'm getting all confused because you... Yeah. 13 against the mountain lion. Does not hit, I'm afraid.
Oh,
It has a tough hide and is a live beast.
Yeah, so
You've got advantage though because you're flanking with.
But ranged weapon was disadvantage, which is why it was a flat roll.
Okay. Does none of your sharpshooter and stuff negate that? That's bullshit.
long range. Not
Yeah, I
short
think
range.
that's crossbow expert that you get.
Yeah.
Not sharpshooter.
I got movement as well, so
Yeah,
can
you've
I-
got movement and a bonus.
Can I see what's happening? Like, Oh, never mind. It's fine. Don't matter. No, it's fine.
Are you staying there?
Yeah. It's
I'll say you
fine.
just see Speedy Dogtanian just like whoosh, just like, oh, guess he's got this then.
Cool.
And this has all happened very much concurrently. Like you're seeing this captain come out, like, oh my god, the infirmary, and
Yeah, can I see the tower like is coming down?
yeah, with
Okay, cool.
with each second that passes, more cracks are spreading throughout it. They're quite small for the most part, but they're just creeping around.
Can I use my movement then?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh dear.
That will
Fine.
provoke an attack of opportunity. 17 to hit. Oh, that's not the damage die. Does
17 just hits.
5 points of slashing damage.
Fine. I'm like, oh no, my friends are in there, and this thing's coming down. I'm gonna run. Not very fast, but I'm running.
And you've got your boar to distract the mountain lion. So
He's got this. He'll be fine. Go for it, Pumba. Woo.
Kumaratara.
who you calling a pig?
Are you talking to me? He called him Mr. Pig. Are you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Mr.
Pig. Ah! Best fucking moment of the entire film. Not gonna lie.
I don't know. I think the luau was a pretty great moment because it's sort of left field.
Actually,
Hold
no.
on.
Best
The
fucking
best
moment.
moment in that film is Scar's song. Come on.
No. Well, yeah, I think one of the best moments is when Rafiki does his ninja shit.
Yes, love that.
What? Definitely a fucking level 7 monk.
Classic.
Don't worry about it.
So you've used your movement. Were you bonusing?
I don't really have anything, to be honest. Nope. No, I don't have anything.
And you notice, we'll just use some random ones because I don't have time to put a load more tokens on. Just they start. What is happening with this? Oh, I've got the pan move. Oh my god, what is happening? Sorry. I'm dragging things and it's just moving the map around. So, fuck my life.
On the map layer.
No, it's just being a prick. Basically, you see a load sort of rush in and start to bring these injured bird, mostly humble folk, but a handful of bird folk with severe burns, some on crutches, some with severe bandages, just limping out, and a couple being carried out on stretchers. One of them has a servant priest literally over them, seemingly doing some healing magic as the stretcher is carried out. And that's basically all the attention of all of the bandits right now.
Yeah.
And Benner. Oh, I forgot about these two attacking each other on the walls. Let's see how that fight's going. Okay. Yeah, the thief that's your ally is bloodied. The other one has been hit but is not.
Rude.
I hit him as well, remember? I don't remember.
This is on the south. This is the south
Ah,
gate.
okay. I want to know if this one dies so I can move the hunter's mark.
Oh shit! Right, of those two over there.
This one,
I
yeah,
know.
actually, they're
Don't
still
even know it's
fighting
happening.
as well. Is gonna roll damage.
Actually, the hunter's mark wasn't up, so it doesn't matter. Oh, it's just.
It's a lot. It's fine.
You have too many extra dice things now, don't you?
This. Oh my god! This fucking Roll20 is being such a prick. He's going to run along the ramparts and basically just see them out.
And stay out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And this one is going to make a move for the southern gate. Okay, cool. What the actual fuck? What is my mouse fucked or something? What's going on? So I believe that brings us back round to Diarmid.
Yay.
I couldn't have
I'm
been today.
trying to smack it. 'Cause
So,
it's the
back to
only
the
thing
tank.
I can do.
Get out! The building is fucked.
I can't! I'm in the middle! You'll get an opportunity attack and I have 3 health.
Why the fuck am I running into it?
There's literally no point in me trying to run away because they'll get 2 opportunity attacks on me
Yeah.
and I will die. So I might as well
roll
go
ones.
in. Blade of the Wood against Crawl. 24 to hit.
And
I'm gonna use one of the charges.
okay, so that spike growth is 2d4 for every foot of movement you go through it, or is that a different thing I'm thinking of?
It just says spike growth. I don't know. It doesn't tell me.
Yeah, if you grab the spell and pop it up, I'm pretty sure that's what spell it is. So you can move through it for free, but no one else can.
Yeah. And then, so that's technically 6 damage because I've gone with the 24. So
Yes, and you notice it does its full damage swinging with a magical blade.
cool, sick. And then I'm gonna try and follow up with the great axe to the little asshole behind me,
Okay.
if I can, please, to try and
Yeah, do it.
eliminate.
Oh, what?
It's a natural 20 on the first one and a soft 20 on the second. No, they're both soft 20s, but it's a full damage on the first.
Yeah.
So I'd
Wait, how
like to
did-
take that one.
The
How do you get
glimmer in your
50
eye as you turn around.
How do you get 15 damage with Oh, it's great axe, isn't
it's-
it? It's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
D12 plus 3.
Fuck. I thought we were treating them as battle axes. Now you're doing one-handed.
Oh yeah.
That's my bad.
We'll say you still roll
Oh,
max
because
on the
you used
die.
the.
Yeah, so it'd be 13 as opposed to. I just forgot to switch the equipment over.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say it's 13. And they are barely standing. So in this this sort of last ditch flurry, you just feel the adrenaline running through this brand new longsword and swing around full and just come down on this horrible little thief that's been giving Kral advantage against you, and just slice open a massive gash in the leg, and they just they're almost at the point where they're going to be bleeding out. They're barely standing. Basically, if it had been the 15, you would have taken them out right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
thought
my
so.
next question.
But
The idea being that I'm gonna go down this round. If I can take out one of them, that means that at least Hayes and
yeah,
Josh can focus on crawl.
Has anyone looked up spike growth? Is it the 2d4 for
Yeah.
the movement?
It's the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns.
Oh.
The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 damage for every 5 foot it travels.
I believe with the Blade of the Wood, it's just centered on yourself.
Correct.
But 20 foot is basically just this room, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically the room is now, the floor is lava.
And it's disguised as well.
Mm-hmm.
It says the transformation of the ground is camouflaged to look natural. Any creature that can't see the area at the time the spell is cast must make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to recognize the terrain as hazardous.
It's
And
DC 60.
The ally has been told to leave.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fuck. That's like pretty much guaranteed that he's just gonna die by taking a step. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, shit on.
I mean, I think Hayes goes first anyway, so
yeah.
he's like to die anyway, but still.
Pops off the table and just.
I mean, it does mean that Hayes can now use his mobile feat to not get an opportunity attack against him and go fight Crawl instead.
Basically.
I'll say.
Because boop boop, oh god, my feet, I'm dying.
Speak the command word. Since it just says speak the command word, it doesn't say action or bonus action. So yeah, you get that for free as well.
Yeah, it's just a charge of the weapon.
Yep. So they are going to roll to see if they notice it, and roll in that one.
Hey!
Kral is going to roll as well. With a 10, is not going to notice either.
Hey! I don't imagine he's going to be moving far, but you know, if he does try to scarper.
If any, yeah, the rest of you I think would have to roll as well. See if you notice. And basically, those of you who do notice, as Diarmid takes this swing, you just see suddenly this shot of green light curl through the blade and just, and then dissipate.
Here's the wisdom.
Perception.
Yeah,
Perception.
check.
Okay, cool. Disadvantage.
Got to be 16. Ah. Cool, and Echo and Knife would need to make them as well.
I've made one.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
God.
At least one of them.
The floor is lava.
Whereas Hayes can see literally every single spike on the floor.
So now you have, like, yeah, Hayes, like, ranger spidey senses kick in. And now as well as these writhing dark tendrils, that almost sort of form teeth and bite and fade away. There's also just this ethereal thorn patch all around you. It's quite a mixture, and you see actually just like this conflict of the two as well as like the things sort of try to bite up, thorns wrap around it and it shrinks away, and vice versa as thorns grow and it bites and that shrinks back, and it's this constant almost like yin yang just balancing each other out. Got carried away there. Echo's turn.
Okay, so I just want to clarify that the floor is dangerous, basically.
Extremely.
You
Right.
take 2d4,
So of course,
2d4 for every 5 foot you travel for at least the spike growth. I don't know what the black stuff does if you're moving in it.
okay. Well, I'm on the table. I want to cast magic missile.
Yeah,
And one on this little bastard, and the 2 on Crawl.
Ooh.
Because it's 2 damage at least anyway.
So
And if I'm not mistaken, you said 15 would kill this little fuck.
yeah. Yeah, it's a minimum 2 damage, so poof, 1 just hits. And so that's 6 force damage against Kral.
Yeah. And
mhm.
in doing so, I also now want to jump to the other table.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I forgot it was tables.
Yeah. So that would just be one set of the damage rather than.
No, because it's
I
the
jump
floor.
over.
It grows out of the floor, not the objects around it.
Fight me. You look so pissed off. Yeah.
Fuck you using
I
this
did-
terrain to your advantage.
Excuse me. You cannot outwit Dickie. That's the rule.
Oh, if Echo
would
was
have walked
here,
around, but
Dickie
You
is...
forget.
Oh my
Dickie
God.
turned up, not Echo.
So
As
the
far
other
as
guy's
that,
dead now, yeah?
as far as
Well,
I'm
Were
with
you
a
still
knife.
firing it in a non-lethal way, just to check?
Yeah. Well, for the other guy, Crawl.
Kroll, yeah, that's fine. But for the thief who was with him, you just
Hit him right in the bollocks.
Now we know what happens when you hit people in the bollocks.
I used
The
to be
thief
an
takes on a
adventurer
new
like
form
you
as
until I
well.
took a magic
Whoa!
missile to the balls.
It just
I am the full
crumples
thinking.
and just like slumps onto the table, basically. Just like its face just knocks over a goblet of wine and just. Wow.
Get fucked, Crawl, you.
I asked
asshole.
whether you wanted to give it to me without attunement.
Yeah.
And just want to say, I am now switching over as my bonus action, switching over my oh fuck, what was it called? My bollocks, my thing that is targeting Crawl basically for D6 extra damage.
Hunter's mark.
No, it's a
other
feature
thing.
I have with my ranger.
Slayer's
Cool.
Prey.
Slayer's Prey.
Is that the one?
Or
Yeah.
That's what you called it last time.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Oh, I actually didn't switch it over to the other guy. I kept on Crawl. Does that mean he'll take an extra D6 damage, or is that for a melee attack?
You'll have to.
There's
look
most
at how
actions.
your abilities
Jesus,
work.
your ability,
As-
you read
As
it.
a weapon. Yeah, as a weapon attack.
Literally
Yeah, weapon.
So weapon attacks. Does it do anything else?
No. It's only works on melee.
Okay.
I don't think I have another bonus attack, so I think that's it.
Sorry, I just wanted to have a quick gander. Next up. We're moving to Benner outside and then Pidge.
That ability do what I think what I needed to do.
Benner. What is she gonna do? She's going to jump into combat with the mountain lion.
The map changed.
Is going to jump off of Rasputin. Who they seem to exchange some. They have some sort of exchange. You see
A gift exchange.
Rasputin, or I gave the game away.
I don't know if you've I don't know if you swapped over, but the map hasn't changed over for us.
Yeah, I haven't dragged you over onto it because I'm switching windows. Maybe that's why it was being funny. So, yeah, the giant elk you've seen referred to as Conan gets up to the door, which is too large, and then just shrink in size and just start going up the stairs.
He's using my thing that I spent all my money on.
Yes.
So
It's not even my fucking help.
Ben is rolling with advantage thanks to your
The
boar. Manages to hit with an 18. That's not damage die. I just like that they clack against each other. Oh, but she does get multi-attack, so that's 17 and a natural 20. These dice.
Yeah.
They're just perennial advantage with she is attacking with daggers since she dropped her scimitar to make a statement and has given away the Blade of the Wood. Deals 6, 5, and 7 damage.
It was one of those doubled for the nat 20, yeah?
The last one would have been 14, yeah. Plus 1 is 2. This mountain lion is looking very bloodied and scared.
Jenny, I just wanted to not die, Jenny. Why was that the first voice to come to my head? Was Forrest Gump?
Pidge, it's your turn after you've sent all of the enemies away.
5, 10. I'm not going to be able to get advantage, am I? Because they're opposites. Is that correct?
Technically, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Is Pidge going to do what Pidge always does and just walk over, clump it with the mace, and it just goes, eh?
Benna
Bonk.
is going to use a legendary action to give you flanking.
Oh. Okay, I see. Thanks very much.
After she saw what you did to help calm the situation. Right, let's go then, Pidge.
Yeah.
Acknowledges you by name.
Or no. So
definitely
You have
hits.
advantage. See if you get the 20.
Yeah, that was 2
Oh,
rolls.
yeah. It didn't update for me.
Decent. It's
that looks better.
it's just
No.
it's got a tiny bit. It's not a happy mountain lion.
God damn it.
The ball will get it.
Yeah, probably will. The enemies continue off. This one, seeing their opportunity closing to get away, is just going to make one more attack. Misses, but it's more just to distract. This one makes its way out. This one comes down, closes the lever, and starts to make its way out as well. Inside, you killed the one that was helping Kral. So,
No more advantage for you.
whew. And you've got fucking turns as well. Yeah, it is. Knife. Yeah, sorry, words are going. Knife.
Okay.
Then Rhea, then Cora.
So, rapier twice.
Mm-hmm.
Did it send it twice?
Give
Just
him
the
the
once there.
deck.
That's twice.
Ooh,
Oh, neat that it was the same damage.
that's nice.
I'm going for the dag.
A dog.
Ooh.
So the dagger is actually
4.
um,
So 20 damage. Well, or 2 and 8, but yeah, 10
Jesus.
because it's all halved. I think.
mm-hmm. It is halved.
Because Knife is the goodest boy, can he do radiant damage?
A good try. But just Knife is the goodest boy as much as Dogtanian is a respectable business person.
I resent that bullshit.
So we've got
I took that feat to unlock new deals.
so the first minus 8 and the second the wounds are numerous, and despite the thick hide, blood is just pouring down this hulking, crazy, wild figure of Kral.
Get fat, can.
Yeah. He's not got much left in him. It is Rhea's turn.
Or is it the ball?
Oh, the boar. Sorry, yeah, it shows up as Rhea. So boar, and then Cora.
Oh! Tusk. Withdraw. With advantage.
Oh, hello.
Boom, that'll do it. How does the boar wanna gore?
Am I turning up to find the fight is finished?
Possibly.
I'm here to save you. Oh.
And you're all alive. Good. You don't have to thank me now. Come on, let's go.
Cool.
Your intervention could still be important. So that was Borgor.
So the mountain lion's gone, yeah?
Yep.
Yay!
Let's get that later.
to the inner keep.
Awesome.
Cora, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Intuition on Paul.
Okay. What's the DC?
14.
That is an 18 to save.
That's okay.
Does he still take any damage?
No, I don't think so. Cast on him, I don't think so. Looking at it. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Okay. No, no looks of it.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on the Armored again then.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. At the top of Kral's go, the tendrils are going to bite and try to draw blood again.
So is this the strength save again?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I have a +5.
Oh,
Bad roll.
it's okay, buddy. You're not in a good place right now.
I'm bleeding, that's why.
It's okay,
Bleeding a
buddy.
lot.
You're dying.
This time it is 13 points of necrotic, halved if you succeed.
Down.
Can I use a reaction very quickly to throw the Blade of the Wood to Echo?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going down anyway because, I'm going down, but I'm just going to basically just offhand it to him.
Is this a short sword, a long sword, or a great sword?
A long sword.
Long sword.
Perfect.
It's a long sword +1.
It's
effectively.
in the inventory. Just
Yeah,
if you
it,
type in
it does
Blade
have
of the
its
Wood.
own thing.
Yeah,
It just says Blade of Wood. There's no +1 to it.
Oh, that should be +1.
Yeah, Blade of the Wood longsword should.
Anyway, just have it because weapon.
Not gonna lie, there was dramatic music going on in my head, in my YouTube right now.
These tendrils reach up and just suck and crunch and pull you to the ground. And is going to make a bite attack against Diarmid. Hits you with a 14.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 2 failed death saves.
Yep.
And is going to turn around to Knife to do the same. And he's not even saying it, but you can just hear the words whispered all around you. Blood price, blood price, blood price. Pay the blood price.
Bread fresh.
And that's a 19 to hit, so Knife also fails 2 death saves. And you can, those of you who are left with a view of this, you can see that he is going to keep gorging himself and is not going to try and escape.
Sorry, Ben.
It's all right, mate.
As the tower cracks and begins to crumble now, it's getting more pronounced. You've probably got about a minute before it falls.
How many rounds is that? Is that like
10.
5 rounds?
10
10.
rounds.
10.
10 rounds.
10.
Okay, right.
Yeah, sorry, I was hoping to be in there, but there was a lion in the way.
But that's a fair amount of time. So, Dogtanian, it's your turn.
I am not near the laptop. I am smoking. Can someone move me my maximum range to get in the tower, please?
You are able to get into
Oh,
the
you
tower.
get in there easy.
And with a bonus action dash, you can pretty well... with your bonus action, you can get to about there.
Here I am. I'm back. Right.
And that would still leave you with an action.
Right, where am I? There. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
So just behind... I'll say actually you get just there. This transitioning from outside to the tower isn't an exact science. So
Right.
you have view of... I'd say you can see the fallen Diarmid and this other...
Can I crossbow the big guy from here?
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Because Diarmid is down as the spiny growth thing.
It comes from the sword, so actually it's still there, but now
it's all right.
The center of it is now centered around, because the way it works with the weapon is it centers around the wielder, so it would just be slightly shifted.
Everybody, we've got to get out of the tower, and as we all go, we just all die on the stairs.
You can the wielder can dispel it without the need for an action as well. But we'll say as he threw it, like while they were going, it's still active. Perception 17. You can hear where it's coming from. It would count as 3/4 cover, I'll say, from where you are.
Okay. So that's yes, I can.
You can.
Just very high
just
AC.
Going to double check. Yeah, I think that is fucking
So
cover.
It's 4 or something.
So he's got an 18 AC, and we haven't seen if he can still parry at the moment.
So
I don't know this.
Well, I think parry is just melee. Sure.
As far as you know, you'd have to hit a 20 to hit.
No.
Oh!
Oh yes.
And even with the parry,
because...
that would have only added +2. So.
You wanted help?
And Echo is engaged, so it would be sneak attack.
In his face. In his other eye.
Yeah.
He only got the necrosis only regained his health on the first one, so Dogtanian, how do you want to do this?
Yeah. Actually, yeah, through his eye.
I love that so much.
Hey guys, did you need some help?
You have no idea.
Cover. It's like you don't even really see it. You just kill it.
You just hear this crunching and instinctively just grab your crossbow and with a swing you send it rifling through the air around. It curls, whistles round Echo's head and just hits right between the eyes. Kral just goes cross-eyed, the red from the eyes turns into blood that just drains down the face as he just collapses, and the spike growth becomes visible and just starts to just grow all around and just wrap the body and squeeze it out.
So Cora nearly would have killed it if he hadn't have got an 18.
Right.
Fuck.
Can I check? Are we still in initiative order?
You are still in initiative order because there are death saves being made and there is a crumbling tower.
Right, okay.
And I haven't looted the body yet.
Can I argue that Echo and Diarmid share initiative?
We do share initiative.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do.
So
Same
Echo
deck.
would get to do his thing first.
Am I?
Yeah.
Is it my go?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, obviously is.
Yeah,
They're just
before
preparing
that,
for
it's
me to
Ray's
save
go.
the day.
I want to get in the tower as well.
Of all the people,
Running.
that is my favourite thing.
Can I do a check as like a bonus action?
Yeah, go for it. What are you checking for?
Insight check.
Oh, that's the wrong map.
Just checking where I am in the world map. You're there.
Before I move, so insight check on Benna.
These would be gone. Yeah, sure, go for it. What are you trying to glean?
If she's genuine, like, is she? Yeah, she's genuine. Are we gonna go right to the tower and she's gonna like turn on Pidge? Is what I want to know.
Okay. I'll say without the need for a check with your passive insight, she seems to be getting on, despite the fact that Pidge almost sort of undermined her authority in a way, like just is like mad props right now for Pidge.
So she is genuinely like trying to stop things from escalating. Okay, cool. Fine, then I will carry on. I will run in. How far can I get? I got like 50 foot of movement, maybe.
50.
Well,
like with dash.
And
action.
dash as well. Yeah, I'd say you can get like just behind Dogtanyan.
Not that I can do anything. Cool. That's it. I can't do anything else.
Yeah, I was just looking, having a quick
Did
look.
no one pick up any healing potions? No.
I did. I think no, I did. No, I didn't. No, that was in my other campaign. That's in the other campaign.
Just keep forgetting that the bard doesn't have any healing spells.
The ranger
I
does.
heal myself. Why would I have healing spells?
There's one in the room. There's one spell in the room. So
The ranger didn't either. So
I got spells.
you did.
I got cure wounds.
Right. So
indeed.
your turn is trying to catch up to everything that's happening inside. I was trying to think if there's anything
You
else.
had
that
cure
can do,
wounds?
really.
The whole time.
So yeah, everyone else will go to outside. There was a Jerbine who was helping Cora. I'll say they've just been keeping an eye on things from that little window they had.
I imagine probably just been going, holy fuck, what the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
They are now.
Fuck out the tower.
They're trying to get out right now.
Just pass them on the way in. Hello.
Yeah, just like, no, why are you coming in? Run!
I just need to get out of the way.
Outside, I'm just gonna say you see more travel from the infirmary, and now sort of the prison cages are also being let open so that people can escape from there and like make their way away from the falling tower and towards safety.
I like to imagine in amongst that there's just one guy who runs past one of the goalers, stops, punches him, and then goes over and starts running again.
Sure. And this servant is going to move through the ruins. Yeah, that's it for the end of initiative. Echo and Diarmid. Echo being conscious, you would be the first to act.
Right, so I use Cure Wounds. I'm using Diarmid.
Okay.
At that point, would I be able to pick up knife and move as an action?
Well, Cure Wounds is an action.
Would I be able to pick up knife and move as a movement, or would picking him up count as an action too?
I'll say you can use your bonus action to start moving him. You would be automatically attuned to the weapon, so just remember that.
I don't know.
That's a thing.
You can drop the spikes.
Oh, can I just deactivate the spikes as well?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. I deactivate the murder spikes.
Roll the Cure Wounds to see whether you get me up.
D8 plus 1. 2!
So you're
Had
you're up to 2 hit points.
Okay.
It's just...
That's better than nothing.
You're fine. You're fine. Let's go.
As he's attempting to pick knife up, I'm just gonna grab knife basically by the scruff. And
Like in your mouth, like an actual cat.
and then also grab Echo. And if you're willing for me to, I'm gonna attempt to feline agility away with them.
Having
'Cause
someone
we
in
need-
tow would usually half your movement, right?
Which is why I want to use feline agility to.
Don't carry me. I'm faster than you. Don't worry.
I will say...
Because Echo is still
right.
I am there.
Still fast as fuck, boy.
Is Echo faster
1,
even
2,
with like less movement carrying him or something?
3.
Yeah, I with my boots on, I
With the
move
boots,
80
that
foot to
adds
speed.
a lot.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
80
can
You
foot.
don't get the
movement.
full 80 foot because that would use an action, which you use the Cure Wounds.
No, because 80 foot is double my speed, and my boots last for 10 minutes. So it's still 80 foot of speed for that 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, I was yeah.
It's
so-
160 for my dash.
But then it's halved because you're dragging, so it comes back down to 40.
That Diamond's carrying him now, so.
But so
Yes, he's dead.
Diarmid.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, good. Right.
So,
Bree. What were you saying? You're saying you're there. Can you do anything specifically for knife? Because I'm just conscious of the building coming down.
Yeah, no, I was there to carry you guys out, but that is.
Oh right. I mean, you
fine,
can help.
You wasted all that time. It's fine. Yet again.
You're all kind of like, but you're all kind. The thing is, you're kind of lined up, like a relay race.
yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
you can effectively.
Because then Diarmid could run and grab him and take him a little bit further.
You can
And
pretty
then-
much relay knife out if that's what you're looking to do.
And then
What's the total on feline agility? The total movement, sorry? It takes you up to 80.
You could double your speed until the end of your turn. So, if I have my dash included,
You would have your dash
Then-
as well.
it's 120 feet.
But the 120 would be halved then. If you're,
So 60 feet. Yeah.
Yeah, So you'd be able to get this Jerbene's in the way. Let's just move that. So
And then I'm just gonna
Yeah.
get this mob to try and pass him off. I have a question for you, Ilya, and please, before any of you start freaking out, are they going to be able to get out of the tower in time? Can I make an edge guess?
You can, because you have Mason's tools.
Yeah.
I mean, you said a minute and 6 seconds have passed.
Yeah, but we're in a very big tower, very high up.
It took me
With falling debris.
It's 100 feet. You'll get down halfway around about your second turn anyway.
Roll a wisdom and add your proficiency.
Oh god. Oh no, Damon's wise, isn't he?
Because I can't move at all. So I can't fucking move. I should definitely have those boots.
Yes, but you
Like, sort of movement.
So 12 or 13?
12.
12.
There's also, Bree, there's, like, if it comes down to that, there's windows and you've got glide.
Yeah, you can fly.
There's always that.
There's no windows.
Windows.
There's no windows, but as it cracks there,
Make one.
there's going to be openings appearing.
Yeah, there's the bit that Cora shouted out of.
So you figure that you have probably enough time to get out, but debris falling could also be an issue.
Oh, God.
Debris is falling.
I am going to make sure that I am last, and I am making sure that everyone is getting out before me.
Oh, just go.
But don't forget, I am here with full health. I can grab you.
Shush.
Just leave.
Okay.
No, it's not my character.
Right. Listen, the only person that's knocked down is Knife. Diamond's carried Knife. People, just go. You carry Knife. I carry you. Then Bree carries me. Then Steve carries.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a relay race.
So whose turn is it after?
I'm trying to say this for the sake of the DM. So
Benna
the DM,
and
if I see it,
the
danger
giant
in-
elk are
jumping
currently
into-
sharing an initiative. And you notice a familiar face come up to you, Diarmid.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Fucking Rasputin's in the tower.
This is a
Hello,
small
you
Rasputin, but still
Hello, you
easily large enough to carry the figure that you're carrying, and gestures just such.
Knife straight onto his back, and literally no hesitation. Just go.
That's amazing.
And makes his way out with Knife on his back.
Hayes,
Yeah.
you need to be going immediately so you can cure wounds him as well, because he has one death saving throw and he could die.
Yeah, I said when I'm allowed to, I'll make the roll.
Or
Yeah,
pitch.
yeah, I don't know.
This
I don't
could
know.
all be over before you guys get to me.
Have a biscuit.
It is Pidge's turn as you see Benna sort of just rallying, directing, get that person over there, get that person, like just making sure everyone's as safe as possible.
My friends are in danger. My friends are in danger, and my sisters run into a collapsing building. So I know where I'm going.
To the pub.
We
Yeah, this way. No,
wait for all this to blow over.
to Alderheart.
Where's the entrance? Ilya,
The entrance, you'll
It is
be
basically-
aiming for
it's
roughly
basically
where
standing on top of
Rasputin
my
is
sister.
on this map.
I get there. There's only one thing that I can do. Can I see
Roll a
them
perception
on their
check.
way out? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. No pressure. 18.
The DC was 20.
Oh no!
All right. Okay. I have that for being a pidge, so I'm going to use it. So I can re-roll that.
Come on.
Come on! Birds!
You're
Fella's
desperately
got
searching.
such a hard on right now.
Oh my god.
This dimly lit corridor, and for a moment the darkness just swallows up everything, even though you can hear the sound of footsteps. Just one rock cracks out of the side, and a beam of light shines on the figure of Knife slung over Rasputin.
No. And Paige is like, no, don't be dead. Don't please, don't be dead.
This is a cure
And-
spell for Pidge.
7 points of healing.
Because it's a bonus action, so come on!
Just so we can see. Just so we can see.
Don't be dead.
I'd have got a success. So.
And in
Doesn't
true
matter.
in character in the sense of the fact that Pidge is only really, he's not even thinking about it. It's literally just him being like, don't be dead, and wah.
Oh god.
And then I'm just imagining just.
And then the tower collapses and kills everyone else. Like, oh.
Fucking all down the side of Rasputin as I'm just like.
If you're not careful, I'm going to come out and beat those 7 hit points out to you.
Yeah. So glad that the group ethos is that we will not allow Knife to have the death he so sorely craves.
And 17 is actually the. I'm using that as the tower's turn now. Everyone
God.
inside the tower needs to roll dex saves. Knife, you are currently slumped over. You're rolling at disadvantage. You're effectively prone on the back of Rasputin.
Oh.
Hey, but if he goes down again, it's a new set of death saving throws, right?
Yep.
Good.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
So I just rolled it, and also I got a 22, but it didn't send over.
Okay.
Can I say
Yeah.
if before I roll, if I get high enough, can I grab Cora out of the way of some shit?
I also did tell you that I was trying to help
You're
anyone.
not in the
Oh,
right place.
fuck off.
Oh no, I know. I'm just saying that if it's helpful to both you, to like
to give
assist
a help action in this situation, you will have to sacrifice your own save.
I'll do it.
I know, that's me. I'm doing it.
Okay. You can do it.
Let it do a thing.
A failure takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage and is reduced to half movement due to difficult terrain. A success takes 2 damage.
Okay.
So what was the DC?
I'm down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. The DC is a 12.
You get
So
two.
do you want me to re-roll it for the help action or?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna
You said
sacrifice it myself.
the success on the deck saving throws was 2 damage, didn't you?
Success is 2 damage.
Oh, you went
And
down
yeah,
the
again.
DC is
I
10.
have 2 hit points. I'm down again.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna sacrifice myself for D'Artagnan's.
Am I re-rolling?
No,
or
you
no?
don't. You don't need to do anything for me. I got full health ish. I'm fine.
Okay.
Who's doing
He's got plus 30 temporary hit points for killing the big bad. Like within like 6 seconds. Like
Really
that's what
big
D'Artagnan
bomb.
does. Turns up, wrecks the place, leaves.
My work here is done.
So, did any?
Am I re-rolling? 'Cause I got a bit confused then, so I was struggling to hear loads of voices going on.
Sorry.
Alright.
So it's a dex save DC 12.
Right, okay. Roll that again. Okay,
Easy. Yeah. You still take 2 points of bludgeoning.
that's fine.
I didn't. Oh, okay. I'm confused. I thought Cora rolled a 1. That's why I went to grab her out of the way.
I did.
Yeah, so that was her using your help action.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Boosh.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
all...
a lot happening. Lot of rolls. Awesome. Right. So we're back to Knife, who is now, I believe, still conscious after only taking the 2 damage, thanks to that clutch healing word.
So fucking glad I made that.
Yeah, because that would have been an
Did you say it's
automatic
my
fail if you hadn't done that.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Okay. Presumably, I can't then use Rasputin to move.
We'll say for flavor, Rasputin is just using your movement on your turn.
Okay. And how far away is the way out?
Your Pidge was able to see you. I'd say it's about 20 feet from the exit.
Okay, so I would get out to the door and then jump off Rasputin and just stay there until I know everyone is out.
Yeah. And you know it's falling the opposite way as well.
I'm
Yes,
going
it's
to
going.
use my
Yeah, it's good.
I'm going to use my
Is it
bonus
going away?
action to help anyone that has to do any to help.
Just to help anyone. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, right. We are through to Rhea, Cora, and then Dogtanian.
Well, it's the boar, so the
It's the ball.
Oh, fuck. The fucking boar. Is the
Sorry.
boar doing anything?
Sorry.
I like proudly marching around its kill.
Yeah. Right, in that case, this is probably going to be the last round of initiative after that. Cora, it is your turn, followed by Dogtanian and Rhea.
Getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I get to there with that's bonus action dash as well. So,
Well, I'll say, you get
there.
like a little bit further. Cool. You're almost out. Dogtanian and Rhea, depending on, I think you guys rolled like the same and have similar decks. So
I have more decks.
Right, so I'm just running out.
Just get the fuck out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
What happened is I ran in, killed a guy, and literally just turned around and ran out again.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Bye.
And you can move proper fast as well, so I mean, it's up to you if you wanted to sacrifice some of your movement, help drag anyone else out, or if you're just bolting.
Can I see anyone flagging?
Or Diarmid's down.
Oh, Diana's down.
Oh yeah, fuck.
It's
Right.
whether any of you have actually seen that.
Right. Can I?
You're not.
I be-
You're not.
Dogtanian would definitely see it on his way.
That would be a strength
you're a
check to
massive
see if I
cat
can
on
pick
the
you up,
ground
isn't
on
it?
the stairs.
Well, I would have been right in front of you because I would have been one of the last to leave as well.
Is that a
It's not your-
strength check to see if I can drag him or pick him
Yeah,
up?
strength or athletics, just because of the size of him.
Strength or athletics?
Yeah,
Just to check, are we still in initiative order?
you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that
No.
where Echo?
I'm just there. Come on, get out.
I'll say if you're moving Diarmid, you drag him an extra 5 feet.
All right. I'm just there
So the
using
wrong
my
pocket.
movement to try and drag him out.
Yes, you get like to about here.
So my movement is now 10 feet. 10 foot. So I will go 10 foot.
But you can dash, can't you?
Roll a
20 foot.
roll a perception or investigation check. Oh,
Fucking hell.
the same gap that appeared to Pidge is expanding, and you can see a weak point that is downwards at roughly the angle of your glide. You, with that natural 20, you can surmise the exact angle you'd need to literally smash through the wall. It would
like
be.
I'm not strong enough to carry Diamond out of here, though.
Well, presumably Echo's just going to pop him up next turn.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Maybe two, because they're medium boys.
Yeah,
Although, Bree,
Vulcan-
I know size is a factor, but look at your strength stat again.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I'm the only one that's
ridiculous.
strong enough to carry Diamond.
Yeah,
Despite
fucking
being
put him
the
over your
smallest
shoulders,
member
you'll be
of the
fine.
party.
I get told all the time that size is not a factor, so.
Size in this case is not a factor, Phil.
So yeah, I mean, you figure there's an opening you could glide out of if you wanted to, because you're going downstairs. You can basically use flying movement because that avoids the difficult terrain. Yeah, I'd say actually, because it's a nat 20 and a 27 total, if you move up one, basically that gets you enough elevation that you can effectively get your normal movement just by gliding. So you could get to Diarmid if that's what you want to do, or you could get out if that's what you want to do.
Get out, I got him.
Leave.
Leave. I'm gonna heal him then. I can't really do anything on. I can't really take him out, so I will go smash through the wall. I'll do that.
Okay. And you are.
Tiny little bird just smashing through a brick wall.
Whee!
Second time she's busted through a wall or a window.
It's like her thing. It's like her thing.
It's my thing now. Wall breaker.
You break walls, I kill bosses, Pidge gets mugged. We've got like a thing, you know?
We're back to the top with Echo.
Right.
Efficiency and getting mugged off.
Yeah, so
I mean, we
gonna...
basically know how this is going to resolve, right? If you're using Cure Wounds.
Yeah, exactly.
Otherwise.
So...
I'll say those of you who haven't made it out of the tower do make one last dex save.
But is that not that Echo would cure wounds?
But actually, Echo and Diarmid would make it out. Then it would be Pidge.
Dog us as well if he's carrying Diamond.
If I'm back up, then he's no longer dragging me. I'm dragging him.
Yeah, I think between you all, you'd manage to make it out of the tower at this
We
point.
just carry each other.
That's what I said.
Basically, just a pile of people, all like, no, I'm carrying, like, everyone thinking they're carrying each other.
No, me and you, we got an arm over each other. We're just helping each other get out.
Just everyone like
the Vulcan brothers to scoop Cora up as they're getting out the door.
Yeah, essentially just.
Oh, except that I can't bother running anymore. I'm tired. I feel like I'm exhausted.
Oh my god.
you all in this frantic melee defeating this absolute beast.
We want that hard.
Can I
Yeah.
see if there's anyone left, like in there or coming out of the tent while I'm smashing through the window wall.
There are, but Benna seems to have it under control. You smash your way out. You notice like a stretcher coming past you, and you're just like, nah, I'm stronger, let me do it, and just jog it out into safety. There are people going this way and that. Rasputin going in and just helping to ferry the sick. Healers tending to those who have struggled to be moved. Benna crouches over the one who has fallen in this fight. No more blood spilt. And the servant priest comes up. I can help, but we haven't the means. Do any of you have a diamond?
Whoa! What are you looking at me?
Any precious gems at all?
I do still have my emerald on me.
Do you show the emerald?
Yes, if it saves someone. I'm not that fucking heartless. I'm not the 1%. I'm like the 5%.
They examine what you understood to be an emerald.
If it's not, I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her, Fertilizer. Think carefully now, Ilya. Do you want to lose an NPC?
It's a green hue diamond.
This is
It's just nail varnish. Look, you can scratch it right off.
It's just felt pen.
How long have you been carrying this glass around?
Well, I sold it to him.
This isn't an emerald. This is residuum. I can use this, but it would use the whole thing.
Woo! Yeah, go for it. More people don't die.
Dramatic music is just for
It's for a
having
dramatic
to rub
effect.
something green.
I'll give it my best. And
Is there
just
anything I can
starts
do to help?
drawing circles in the air and saying a prayer as this tower continues to crumble to the side.
Is this alright?
Is what alright?
The prison. Will the prison be okay?
People have been evacuated from the prison as well.
Right. I'm just gonna sit back and laugh and look at the tower. I'm gonna put my hand on Diana's back and say, "Look, I told you I changed."
As the
I'm just
spell,
gonna put my hand on his back and comfortingly, but with as much force as I can without actually hurting him, just smack him on the back. Like, yeah, you have. So we're just like.
Right. Okay. So I take 50 points of damage. Great.
You're not prone.
the spell takes effect, and from the other side, just life returns to the face of this Mapak, and just the eyes open and colour goes back into the irises, and just I saw I was one with the stars. And just touches the ground and touches their own body. thank you. I don't know what happened.
You nearly died. Nearly. You owe me a new piece of glass.
Then it goes, yours will be the last sacrifice that's made in this fight. No more. We go and we make allies now. And we fight the troubles together. I can't believe that the tower's fallen. I was so wrapped up in my own... When we found this place, legend has it that there's this plateau in the mountains, and the remnants of the legs of Altus himself, where he raised the mountains from the ground. We believed when we found this symbol of strength that we were blessed. How wrong we were. We were fulfilling a curse.
Well, you know what they say about strength. You got to be careful what you wish for, because history is not always kind to its subjects.
Aye. But now we go and make a difference. Yeah, wasn't it? That is Spotify just auto-playing from the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, which is just...
Fitting.
Fun.
Sometimes I'm for my AI overloads.
Effectively, you guys get to now fast travel to Alderheart.
Wait, we can do that? Why did we walk?
A number of bandits escaped, who are still not on board with this, but the vast majority, and with Benner's leadership, and the civilians, there are a few who stay back to sort of clean the place up and keep this as sort of a stronghold and a place of safety, because it's the furthest point of Humblewood away from the troubles and the fires.
Yeah. We would kind of need to go in first, I would have thought, to sort of be like, right, you lot, we need, like, we're going to talk,
We trust.
like a neutral location if possible, so that...
So me and Ilya were discussing this out of game previously. I was going to suggest the Aviary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to say that. Like
What I
the
thought was
atrium.
the best idea.
Avium?
The Atrium.
Avium, there we go.
I was going to ask, because obviously we've got the message on which council members do we trust to actually be willing to have this conversation, not try and make the status quo be the status quo.
And I would take the opportunity to have asked Benner if there is anyone within the council that is with the coalition or aiding the coalition.
I don't trust a single one of them. If there was a member of the council within the coalition, I think I'd know about it.
Insight check.
No, it's like, damn, that's $5
fun.
I owe someone.
I would want to do that as well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She thinks she'd know about it.
Okay.
Oh, that is... Yeah, not not the right... So you send word basically, let's meet at the Avium to have a discussion about the... How would you be wording this? This is Sending Stone you're using, right? 25 words.
Is Cora sending this?
You would have had a rest and all that stuff, but, you know, you...
Oh, long rest. Yay, wonderful. I'm no longer dying.
So it would be effectively you'd want to be saying the coalition is fractured. We have them on board to stop the fires, but a discussion has to be met so that the downtrodden no longer feel that way.
Which member of the council do I know? Personally, I can't remember off the top of my head.
I would have to double check. But I think the sending stone you've been sent, like, it's going straight to the top. It's going to Beta, basically.
Oh, okay. I was to say, would it be useful to have them there because they know us and.
Yeah, you can certainly request.
The guard one name
I'll
began
just-
with an S. Can't remember what.
Sisla
That's the one.
has been one of your most trusted allies so far.
My boy.
The one that you know is. I fucking lost it.
Yeah,
But you can request to have them around, basically.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just like the coalition is fractured. Belisar wants peace. Meet us at the Avian on a neutral ground to discuss future plans of the fleet.
What happened to the Popular People's Front?
Well done, 24.
Thank you. Just to make it 25, put please at the end. Just.
You don't sign it. You go. You know who I am.
So I'm not enough words.
You mean you haven't arrested her? She needs to be tried for her crimes against the wood and all of its denizens. We certainly need to talk more. We believe it's safest at Alderheart.
Bullshit.
Oh shit.
Just the word no, but no, I'm only joking.
How many sending stones?
Yeah.
It was just the one, but you know, at this point you've got time. Like the coalition you're with can sort of like set up a temporary camp, and you can use snail mail effectively, or ravens, or something like that.
which is an anthropomorphic snail that runs a mail service.
Oh god.
Reform, I'd
Sarah?
say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sending stone, yes, so anyone can use it.
Yeah, it was just entrusted to. It was one of the single-use ones, so that's all the sending you get. But it's entrusted to Cora as the leader of the group.
No, it's fine. I was going to basically say if he's pushing back, then let's use our aristocracy to our benefit. It's like in the name of the Viridian House.
Fuck you.
So we can't send one a day. It's one message. Yeah.
It was one message, and that was it.
But we do have
Pebble will self-destruct.
message, yes. Bard,
Next week's calendar. Next week's calendar.
Yeah, it's sending that covers distance. Messages.
But
250 foot.
we're not gonna have to wait around. Like this is basically downtime now, so you can be sending messages back and forth. It's just it's gonna take fit longer in time.
It would effectively be like I'd want to say that reform is far better than any punishment we have discussed, and they do no longer see you definitively as the enemy, but that the fires must be stopped so that the council are able to put their focus into helping those members of the Humblewood that the fire affected that led them to basically desperation in joining things like the coalition.
Let's
Punishing them,
address the crisis now.
yeah,
Discuss
punishing them
punishment and everything
is
later.
only going to cause more upset, more downtrodden,
Yeah.
and a harsher power for you to face.
So the negotiations go on for some days, and the council are incredibly stubborn about parleying with this organisation. You do throw some weight around, and you
There's all the heart, yo.
You manage to convince them to allow them basically related to your various estates, because you said you wanted to throw some nobility and some status around, that basically you would fit like if you're willing to foot the bill to have these people, then they can stand trial
Of course.
in due course. And like it would just be Benner standing trial, the rest would be sort of like for sort of maybe lesser crimes, but be allowed to resign.
But don't they need to pay us for what we've done?
Yeah. Can we get paid, please?
I mean, the fact they sent us on a suicide mission, we deserve to be paid.
This will be like the third time ever we get paid in a campaign.
Yeah.
As time goes on, Benner reaches the capital and calls a grand meeting of the humble folk. It's held at the Temple of the Amaranthine. There are a number of bird folk witnessing as well, but this is a place where numerous people are welcomed and worshipped. And Benner effectively convinced those in charge wish to maintain the status quo. We will not stand for this. As they sit in perches, they think they are safe, but without our work, our movement along the ground, they will not survive this. And they will not. We will withdraw our services until they agree to have some of us as part of their council. From today, the humble folk are having a general strike, and we will not move goods, we will not move people, we will not farm, we will not heal until they agree to our terms.
Wait, does that mean the bar is closed?
There is a 3-day general strike as all of Humblewood is closed down.
Because so word sort of spreads and shit like, yeah, cool.
Bank holiday.
I'd have liked to have made a point to the council that at this point in time, while they're throwing around words like trial and need to be punished, they have to hold themselves accountable for the actions of the humble folk in this moment in time.
Yeah.
The reason these resistances and extremism has happened is because
they don't care about all the people dying. They literally just don't give a shit.
Basically, they're
Tories.
They're striving for power and to ensure that they are capable to do things has meant other people have lost their livelihoods, and so punishing people is only going to make that worse, and they need to actually take a look in the mirror for maybe the first time ever and understand that if you don't look after the little man, the little men all gather together and they will take you out. And this is the only instance you are going to get peace. And you, like I told Benna, where she has a decision here to rather fight the fire than fight the power. The power now have to help the little man rather than help themselves. And if they don't, this vicious cycle continues, and there will be a point where their fortunes are burnt asunder because they were too greedy to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Well said, brother.
Yeah.
Fight the man.
I have been, you know, I had a bounty on my head and I worked to reform myself, but the reason I joined the coalition was because the council weren't doing anything to assist me. I come from money, and you were still doing things that basically meant I had nothing. Sort it out while you still can.
And the negotiations go on. The council finally buckles. They agree to switch to, instead of a few elders coming from noble families, that there will be wards people taken from each region, be they birdfolk or humble folk. And the new council of the wood is formed. And there are to be hustings and elections. In the meantime, Echo is the first to be invited as the highest status in terms of nobility.
Oh God, we're doomed.
As a councillor, or asked to nominate someone that they think should be on the council, because this is an emergency council while the troubles are still happening before proper elections can take place.
So I've got to pick somebody to come with me.
Well, you can take a seat on the council, or you can recommend someone.
Why? Why not just take us all as an entity?
You're a group of mercenaries, and you're
I'll have you find
you specifically
we are
a noble.
hired under the Viridian name. You are slanderous.
One voice, 7 people.
Yeah.
You still only get 1 vote.
Yeah, it's a social group.
Or nominate someone like Tanya's mom.
Yes.
Tanya's mom is going on.
Green's knife gets to be nice and close by too.
I hate you all.
What do I get?
My wife.
Yeah, bring Tanya's mum into the Viridian household. You can all live under...
I've sent word. We did this ages ago. I sent word for this to happen. It's happening.
I'm going to roll to attack soon.
If I can't bring everyone onto the thing, then I'll go up then.
So you're joining the council.
Yeah.
And we'll be your council.
Yes. I bring my own council. Assistance to the regional councillor.
And you are the very first humble folk ever to join what was formerly the Council of Alderheart.
Bugs.
Ilya, when Pidge gets back to Alderheart, one of the first things he ends up doing is going to that community church with all the fucking macaroni pictures and shit. He talks about what happened to gauge the general knowledge of like the public, if people know how much the fires are affecting it, and I'm affecting Alderheart and its people, and I imagine the general consensus is, oh, I didn't realise it was that bad. Is it that kind of thing?
In Gaspard worship, it is majoritively humble folk, so they would very much be aware of the trouble far more than the general zeitgeist of Alderheart.
Well, in
I was like, is
essentially
Peter's girlfriend still there?
Sorry?
Yes.
What did you say?
Can I go up and bring up how much Pidge worked on it to his girlfriend while he's talking about the tail?
You're just gonna get laid.
Sure.
Technically, Pidge got laid at the beginning.
Hey.
I'll get my coat.
So, just
You
to
don't
give
deserve
you the general ending to this, as you draw an end to this chapter, you've got plenty of chance to muck around and do downtime stuff. But the general strike is successful. A number of humble folk are elected to the Council of the Wood, and the bandit coalition is disbanded. Whilst there are still bandits, they are dispersed and far between, and a new Wildwood Brigade is formed, aiding the movement of supplies and peoples to and from where they're needed, using Benna's expertise and those she has rallied under her new banner. The red X would be but a distant memory if it were not etched into so many about their actual person.
Wait, so do you say that those people were like doing like running supplies?
So those who were formerly of the Bandit Coalition under Benna are now part of the Wildwood Brigade, who are now running supplies and moving people from burning villages.
Kind of like a Red X delivery service.
God damn it, Phil.
Yeah, and I thought mine were bad.
Would I be able to, using Echo on the council as a way to initiate it, start a reform act for those in prisons to try and start them like actually getting reformed, and initially starting it to ensure I can get Forkit out of prison, but basically just working to basically, rather than keeping people in prison, to get them to be better citizens.
Echo is able to recommend
firefighting training service,
the retrial of many bandits who have been captured over the last decade. It'll take some time to process them all, but it's definitely better than serving the full sentence. It could result in reduced sentences. It could result in complete pardon.
I have a plan.
Oh God.
I have one through the text one after this.
Cora, you know I killed the big bad in one shot, yeah? Can you sing that ballad for a bit, just so word spreads around town? Then, hopefully, word will spread round to the bad side of town, and I'll look like a badass bastard.
One shot.
What
It's
all
all
that?
I got.
Yeah, so I'm going to look really hard, so that would really help in the underworld, like my cred.
Thought you were reformed.
Again.
You don't know I'm doing this. All you know is I'm asking you to sing a song about how I killed the
We can
bad
still
guy.
laugh. We can still laugh.
Again,
Yeah.
get out of it.
I'll buy you a guitar.
No.
Deal.
I got enough.
No. I make my own instruments.
Well, I'm trying to be nice here.
you were asking if you got paid. You are all offered a wage as consultants.
Oh God, we're in politics.
I don't think I'm smart
Sounds
enough to
good
be
to
in
me.
politics.
Define consultant.
In all fairness, I am evil enough to be in politics, so.
To like a wage. Ugh.
What's
Oh,
the
wait.
wage, like, actually figure-wise?
I play D&D to not be a wage slave.
Yeah.
That's why I said you're offered, not that you.
Yeah, but if you see the price of the books, you just turn into a consumer whore.
Alright. Wage.
What's the wage? What's the job? Do I have to be in Alderheart for it?
You
Because I
do
would
not have to be an Alderheart for it. You merely have to be on
All
cool.
the books. Oh, cool. What?
That's fine. I'll agree to that because I can then put all the money towards the village.
Where is the fucking? Oh, there it is. Basically, it's going to be living expenses based on.
Yeah, how much is that? Because it should be a bit. It should be a lot.
I was like, whose living expenses? Are we talking common or my living expenses? Because that sounds different.
You are
there's one-
paid a wealthy wage of 10 silver pieces per day.
There is one thing that I'd like to check on.
If,
Did my
if
mum
you
destroy the
accept.
town?
Your mum has not destroyed the town.
Alright, okay, I'm happy with that.
In fact, the people you sent back to be part of your employ were a big help in organising the general strike, which enabled the new council to form.
That's modest expenses.
Huh? Food,
One
drink, and
gold.
lodging, wealthy, 8 silver pieces. And I was putting 2 on top. Where's expenses? I was just looking at lodgings.
Oh, it's just lifestyle expenses. But yeah.
Okay. Well, we can work that out at another point.
Yeah.
I'm sure Dogtanian has plans to make money, and you've got a whole estate and various other things. Basically, what I was going to propose is that during our downtime, it functions as downtime in the game, and we have just the text chat going for anything you guys want to be doing.
Well, I've got
when we get back,
influence
you'll
in
see
politics.
how the world has changed and what you've done and all that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got political might now behind me. All the
Because your
underworld think
family
I'm a
name.
hard-ass bastard. I am going to make a crime empire, let's be honest.
No. Please stay reformed.
No. Yeah,
Don't
because...
make me murder you.
Okay, yeah. Because I forgot how I actually reformed all this time and never stole anything.
As far as the army is concerned, yes, you have. But if he finds out you're doing crimes,
And
he will
this is...
kill you.
No, the whole point of a crime empire is to not get caught.
Guys, tell
You realise I am now the law.
No,
Yeah,
no.
and
Oh, God.
I just need to
Why
avoid
he
you.
thinks it's an even better idea to do it.
Ben Aseridin
because
also
because
is...
Echo's most likely to find out, but also most likely to take a kickback.
Despite
And I'll just mug you after I do it.
All those kickbacks are taken from
It's like in GTA when you pay for the prostitute, then murder her straight away.
What are you saying, Ilya?
Ben Aseridin also joins the council. And
Sweet.
But Sisler is shunted off to make room.
Oh.
Okay.
He is still a general,
Is he
but is no
okay
longer a
with
council
that?
member. He is very not okay with that.
Fuck.
Lol.
Bloody hell.
Which one was Sisla to us?
Sisler
Pidge
was
will-
the Strig who was in charge of the perch guard.
Yeah. But was also the person on the council who was the most on our side. Oops. Pidge will, like, 100% throw himself into spreading word of how serious the situation is through the church, basically, in any way that he can. Because while the Gaspard community religion is mainly humble folk, it's not the only religion connected to the community domain, so he would, as he starts to learn more through the stuff he gets from that girl, from the girl priest who
Just
is really friendly, and Pidge is just happy that she's really friendly, you know, all those things that she's saying. Flirting goes right over his head.
I would like to come and come to the church with you. Pidge, at some point.
Okay, I want to do a roll.
Again, this is also for the offline downtime. We can either do like
Sorry.
we can do like an in-character text chat, or we can do like an expositional text
My God.
chat. It's
Right.
But yeah, that was like, as the larger scale
Yeah.
thing. He would want to like spread the word of how, like, realizing that Alderheart and
Yeah.
bird folk don't quite get how serious the situation is. He will work through religion
And
to
with the
get the
new
word spread.
council as well, that enables it to happen with a lot more ease than it would have done before.
Yeah. Because ideally, if we can do it, I would like to get a point where I can get as many people as possible to hear Benna's story.
Phil,
Amazing.
I am actually rolling deception to see if I can sell you some very reasonably priced religious artifacts.
You son of a bitch! 18.
Oh.
Fuck you. These are made of cardboard.
I got swindled. I'm sorry, Pidge. I was swindled.
I rolled slap dog tiny in the back of the head.
which Pidge will not realise and be like, oh god, that's awful.
I would have loved to beat you on that one. It would be great.
Yeah, yay! No war.
You have defeated the bandit coalition in many of it, in all its forms.
In the best way.
A weirdly enraged version of Krull that transformed him into an otherworldly beast.
Yeah. What the fuck was that all about?
Dunno, I just killed it.
I wanted to loot his body to see if we get anything, but considering the dire circumstances, I don't think that would be best.
As an
Understandable.
aside, Ilya, I'm gonna fully imagine that one of my axes got destroyed when that tower came down.
It was Josh's.
Yeah, you would have lost one of them.
Did you ever pick it back up?
I never got a chance to.
More pressing concerns.
He picked mine over Josh's.
Right.
This thing, we put a decision now. Which
However much you're slinging back to the village, I'm quite sure you can get another one.
There'd be a
Probably get someone to make one for you.
I asked Cora to stop singing that bit in the song about Dogtanian finishing them off.
That's so annoying,
It's like
isn't it?
it just doesn't have the same ring to it. You don't need that bit.
I don't know anyway.
But guess what?
I just think it sounds better when Diarmid doesn't fall and did it. You know, that sounds more right to me. Just something doesn't ring true with me. That I just fucking can't stand. He finished him off
It's actually my favourite thing. Like,
I also love to think that Tanya, like, any time it comes up in conversation how tough it was, and he was like, "Oh, went down easy enough." Like,
I mean,
Every time he
like
does,
Like
I'm going to attempt to sleight of hand take one of my claws out and just scrag a little bit of his clothing. Just continuously pulling a thread every single time that he goes, "Oh, easy enough."
Hold on.
Diana
only
and I were
reason-
just really bitter.
The only reason I want the story spread is because I used to be a bad person, and I want people to have a better light about myself.
Fuck off!
but
You've already
exactly,
told us you
it
want to turn
absolutely
into
was.
Godfather.
It was a heroic thing you did. So
I even tried to save your life anyway.
Yes, you did, but I was unconscious, so I didn't know that.
I mean,
But you would have been told that.
Technically, I healed him. I
yeah,
saved him.
Yeah, I know, but you would have been told I
Steve,
attempted to save your life, which is just as good
he
as
would have
doing
been
it.
told that, Steve, but by you. So
Yeah, there were other people around
Twice I
seeing
got
it.
slapped awake.
There were other people seeing it.
But they would have to
Fools.
openly agree.
Fools.
I will say as well before Ahmed leaves to go back to town, I end up giving back the Wood of the Wild. I don't want this sword. Fuck this sword.
I'm giving it. It's going to Banner.
I put it in the recycling bin.
If you give it to me,
like, this sword is important. Knife, you must have it. Knife's like, I don't want it. Jam's like, I don't want it. Echo's like, I don't want it.
So I will find Banner.
Use this.
I will find Banner. And
They
just
will
go,
take it.
Benner
have a choice.
Benner takes it and tries to attune, but no longer seems to have the ability to do so. It seems to want to find a new owner.
Meant for another.
This is a new quest. We just go around to every person in like Humblewood, just giving them a bloody sword to see who's worthy enough to have it at this stage.
Guys, it's a magic item for you.
Okay, then I'll just keep his sword. I'll just keep his
This
sword.
is a prized
in-
item that
please.
There's a lot of
Roleplay it.
crosstalk right now.
I'm gonna head off to bed, guys. I've got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean the session. So as the night draws over your efforts, over everything you've done, the bandit menace is distinguished. But as you look out
Distinguished.
from your perch, extinguished and distinguished, as the Wildwood Brigade, the fires draw ever closer, and you wonder what's next in vanquishing the troubles of Humblewood.
Yay!
I feel some RP is needed after that ridiculous fight.
I mean, we can keep just
Yeah.
chatting and RPing and stuff if you guys want. That's no problem.
Well, I would hug Paige.
But yeah, thanks Hayes.
Oh yeah, big hugs.
Thank you.
And Paige is like, you went through a wall.
Wall.
I mean, I saw you smash through a window once, but that was a wall.
At the wall.
And Dogtanian did a brave thing. I mean, I know he's been saying that, but he actually did it this time.
I needed the opportunity to do the brave thing. It just hadn't come up to that point.
Yeah, I mean that was genuinely brave. He ran into a building that was crumbling. Like,
yeah, it was nuts. That was nuts.
And you don't want to sing a song about it.
I was like, as soon as you were like, "Can I shoot him?" I was like, please,
yeah,
like a
same.
killing blow. Like after all the struggle, it would be so perfect to have Tanya come in and just kill it, so he could be like, easy. I know what you're worried about.
Let's
Come
be
on.
honest, whenever I do any roleplay, I just get the right role at the right time.
Yeah.
But anything else is bullshit.
Like, everyone else was like fucking dying and shit. It's like, oh, Oh, didn't seem that tough to me.
It is mildly infuriating that
Yeah.
if I had just straight up attacked him straight away, the damage would have meant that either Armored or me finished him off. And so instead we both died, and then you got the killing blow, so I'm there like... Oh,
You bastard.
All I can say is, Josh, fuck you and your noble sacrifice.
Yeah.
If I'm around,
Yeah.
you are never you never get to die on me.
Yeah, that's your punishment, Josh. We will always do everything we can to keep you alive, no matter how much you try.
There's
After
just
hugging
the...
Pip,
Can I
will
just say
go-
though, if one of you had died, there was like an awesome scene that would have happened.
I was legit wasn't sure if either of them were going to make it out.
So
It really could have gone either way.
So me and Hayes actually came up with a plan that none of you were going to like, but I was essentially going to ask Ilya, could I rule of cool something on my last death saving throw, burn all my hit points, burn all of my rages to crawl into the spikes and hold him there while he escaped with knife.
Yeah.
And just basically let the tower come down on the two of us.
It would have sucked if you had to at least do a strength roll and rolled a 1.
Yeah. I was just gonna be like, Ilya, please, let me just burn everything to do this. And then next thing I heard was
that bears thing.
Oh, that came in so fucking clutch. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
I have 50.
That was basically we
still went through them. I went through 72 hit points in one fight at level 4.
Yeah. Steve, like one of the things on the way up the mountain, we found this random like shrine to the owl god Altus. And
he got big hooters.
It gave the armored big hooters. Basically, he did a thing, a tribute or whatever, and he got like a blessing, which is basically was one of the spells. One of the ability spells you can get is like bear strength, so it just gave him that
10 additional hit points.
A one-shot use of that, which was 10 hit points, which is why he's still alive.
The only reason I'm still alive.
Hello, I'm another reason.
No.
Yes, obviously.
No, because remember, I would have gone down the round before then.
Oh,
and
can you see what you would have rolled on your death save, just out of interest?
Yeah, sure. Let me just open roll.
Because I rolled mine and I got the 10, and I was like,
a fucking 10 though. It's just not.
I find it really funny you then had a deck save while sprawled over the back of an elk, and you got like a 21.
I would 100% as well. Like, oh, there you go.
There you go.
What was
You
it?
only needed one.
No, because I had 2 deaths and I had no saving throws. So in the second lot of it, I would have died.
Yeah, if you'd got to it. I mean, if Krull was still up, he would have bitten you, and that would have been it, basically.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, your first saving throw would have got you through another round.
Yeah.
Can I just say I'm glad you died, because it's like the 2 worst counters I would have just ran in. Generally just didn't care.
It's fucking horrendous. Like, Rhea just ran in, saw you guys die, and is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was one healer in that camp and no diamonds. So it was...
Yep.
Too late.
Yeah.
But yeah, Rhea will go up to Knife and will like look as if she's gonna like hug him and then just slap him across the face. Fuck you.
Just I
You're
probably
dying.
deserve that.
What?
I probably deserve that. And there'd be one night where and
Knife,
I
you
hear
take 30 points of embarrassment damage.
I hear.
Pride.
There's one night where I hear Cora sing the song where D'Artagnan shot Kral, and I go up to my room and I write in my journal for a bit, and I put a stool underneath a beam and go into my bag, and then I'm like, no, it's fine. Next time, I'll get the killing blow. As like the dark thoughts crawl across me as I'm like, fuck, I wanted him so bad.
Yeah, for the sword with Benna, I'm just gonna I'm hoping to find her essentially in the council chambers, for lack of a better term, and sheath it, and basically put it there, and just say, you use this to protect the humble people. Use it as the blade of the council. Choose your champion. Give it to them. I am not humble folk. This is a statement.
The humblest official.
Give it to one who represents you.
So, whilst much more like is a similar build to you, being a pronghorn servant and sort of almost a similar height, but in slightly different dimensions. Venna just puts a hand on your shoulder. Diarmid, am I seeing that right?
Close enough.
Never have I met a folk more humble than yourself. I think of all those who can protect the wood and be worthy of this blade. It's you.
I'm
Then-
not gonna kill her. I
Yes,
can't. I'm forgetting this, but I'm gonna kill her.
Take it and just. Then, in the name of the humble folk, I will be your guardian from this day to my last day.
When Diarmid attunes to it, would it become a greatsword?
Yeah,
I can
because
see Ilya's brain working. Like, that's pretty cool.
As a magic weapon, it can, once you attune, it can change to a different weapon type depending on what suits you and what your proficiencies are.
Sick.
Oh, it
Then,
changes into a minigun then.
I'll
Now, Phil, knowing your luck, it's a gun, but very mini.
actually. Can I press it towards the great axe that I've been given and have it merge into that? Because the great axe was specifically made with the same etchings that I have tattooed on my back. It has the same iconography and everything
So-
else, and I'm basically have the blade that was bought for me by the New Radicals be the blade that protects the humble folk.
Oh, look at you and your bloody. Oh.
Even if it means that they've both got to be reforged into the same blade.
As you grab the hilt, a green energy swirls around, and you see the markings that were once matched the tattoos of Benna's arms start to match your own and amalgamate as it changes shape and form and just feels as familiar as your own heartbeat in your hand.
Sick. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I gotta find another weapon. God damn it. Yeah, I think that's thematically more appropriate.
Yeah.
Violence,
Cool.
I believe, is needed sometimes, but as sparing as possible, and I believe you understand that, and I believe that is why this weapon has become yours.
The needs of the many over the needs of the few or the one.
Yeah, that's pretty shit hot there. The armored isn't humble folk, and yet the most humble of all of us.
Right, guys, I gotta go. My phone's on like 5%.
Thanks for playing.
Good to have you here.
Good to have you. Good to have you
Glad
with
you
us,
made it.
Steve. Thanks
Yeah.
for emphatically
I
saving
am
all
off.
of our lives by such a
Yeah.
heroic action.
Look, I am off not to make a crime empire. Okay.
I don't believe
I
you.
am going to.
A legitimate business.
Indeed. So I'm going to start with making a legitimate businessman's club and hanging around with other legitimate businessmen.
Who were all
And
under
I'll-
investigation at the time, but that's neither here nor there.
I'll speak to you
That
on
money was
Monday
just
about
resting in my
vampires.
account.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Hi, cheers, Steve.
Bye.
I fucking love that he had the killing blow.
Oh, so annoying.
Like you literally having your asses kicked death rolls. He's just bink.
I think
Loved it.
one of the things
Loved
that
it.
upset me most is if it hadn't been me or Diarmid, I wanted it to be Cora because I wanted it to be one of the 3 people that went into that room originally.
Yeah.
And either one of her spells, if it had gone off, would have been enough to have put him over. And that's so fucking annoying. Wanker.
Earlier.
Right, do.
Yeah.
Finally got there, and then he died.
Yeah.
Took me 6 hours to get there. And then he died.
Really, we could say you looked at him and he died. That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you intimidated him to death.
Pretty much. Yeah, he's lucky you didn't shoot him because it would have literally everyone related to him would have been hurt.
Hills, how long are we saying that the break is going to be in universe?
Probably
Yeah.
like a couple of weeks, something along those lines.
Okay. So all
Just
of the
to get
funds.
to the end of that session, that was like a week that went past. Just
Oh no,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
So all of the funds that Diarmid basically accumulates from this position of being paid is going to go to Bob, because Bob is the person who, as far as he's concerned, is the only person who knows how to manage money in the village, and basically just go put the money towards making the village better.
And it's like a
Bob-
weekly wage.
Bob's
So
Burgers?
yeah, Bob's
yeah, Bob's
Burgers.
burners.
Birders,
Burbers.
Birders.
Like,
Can I just do any of Rasputin?
go home and then come back.
What was that, Sarah? Sorry.
I was going to say, with Rasputin, we were literally just a side check.
Yes.
He's been up the mountain.
Yep.
Oh yeah, shit. There was more stuff
All
to
this
do with
time.
that. Sorry, it was just getting so late. Like I
I am going to call it there because I've got to be up at 8 tomorrow because I got to go build a wall. So
I mean, just before you go, basically, with Rasputin, I mean, yeah. So Benna has encountered Rasputin before and referred to him as Conan, and Conan hadn't been answering her call for a while. And obviously that was basically when it met you and decided, yeah, this is who I want to hang out with now.
Aww.
all I'm hearing is that he's a fickle bitch.
I like the fact that he was like, "Oh, I'm not going with you anymore," and then just went a different way round the mountain.
An easier
way.
Maybe an easier and quicker way.
Well, not necessarily.
Easier for him.
Oh no, not necessarily for him, but he like fought some probably nastier shit than we did, but
Stupid fucking hell.
You don't know how he got there. He just appeared from the ruins.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll attempt to have that conversation with him at some point while I shout at Sylvan.
But yeah,
Right,
And,
I've got to disappear.
Bree.
See you later, dude.
Night,
Yeah,
everyone.
Bree,
Cheers,
sorry,
dude.
Bree, you did ask something before I
yeah.
disappear. You had a question that you and Sarah were speaking at the same time.
Oh, if it doesn't happen in like 30 seconds, I forget.
Okay.
I heard you. You said was there time for Rare to go home and back?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
maybe time. Yeah.
Bye. Nostar.
Yeah, with the creation of the brigade, there probably would be, yeah.
And Pidge if you wanted to.
Well.
Oh.
Mm,
Pidge has a
that's
girlfriend.
controversial. You could assume that, but unfortunately, Pidge does. Pidge asexual, maybe. Yeah, he does notice the flirting, but he does think that like it's like horrific, like how Alderheart is meant to be the ruling seat of power for the entire realm, and yet it neglected and allowed so many of the realm it's in charge of to just literally burn and die, to the point that its people turned against itself.
Yeah.
And it's noticed like that the whole like balance thing that's going on with it as well is
And
imbalanced, and that's probably as a result. So Pidge will be like the guiltiest of guilty and be like, I think I need to stay here.
And I will.
I missed
wanna
my
know-
parent. I missed my family so much,
Yeah.
but I think this needs to be done. So yeah.
I think I would want to know. I want to know if our village is okay.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Pidge
wanna
doesn't
know
go.
it.
It's burned to the ground. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, how would you feel if
come back for season 2 of Humblewood, and Rhea's like, you dick. Why didn't you come back?
you should have come back?
Yeah, I mean, that is something you will be able to find out.
Oh God, no.
That is so funny.
I'm gonna write a letter
I can't
to...
not give you plot hooks to bring you back.
I'm gonna write a letter to Edvard, and I'm also gonna write a letter to Mum and Dad. But I'll send you those when I've got them done.
Yeah, there's no rush. We've got 12 weeks.
Yeah. I like
no
the
pressure,
fact that...
Sarah, but you got a lot of fucking songs to write.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, let it go.
Because you got the initial one about the dramatic fight, and then you've got the one that Knife insists you rewrite, lessening Tanya's impact. From the killing blow to just the line about, and Tanya was there.
And Tanya was there. Yeah. And Tanya too.
I didn't know what to do, because I remember our last session that Josh was running, and I was like, oh, I'm so frustrated that I was going for this boss and like someone else just came in and claimed it.
Yeah.
And I let the same thing happen, but I don't like fudging too much, and I thought it was great.
Oh, no.
Genuinely.
Like I said, you and Diarmid deserved the final blow, but like just for the scope of looking at it as like the campaign, the way the characters, it was just perfect.
I just feel like Knife is just like.
I love it. I love it, and also I love the fact that Steve, who's been absent so much and been having to deal with so much shit at the moment, got that.
Yes.
But
yeah, absolutely.
Knife would wake up on the back of Rasputin and be like,
where the
"What
fuck am
happened?"
I?
Yeah,
holy
what
shit,
happened? What?
like I hurt so much. And then Dogtanion's just there like, oh, well, that was easy. I don't know what all the fuss was about. And I'd be like,
It's like one of the most horrific.
You're just gonna
Oh
fight.
my god.
like I feel like every
So
time
good.
he says knife rolls a death saving roll, like be like, oh,
And it's also like as obviously Tanya's going off to do illegal to like build a criminal empire now. It's that fact that he's like for so long he's been like I'm a changed person, and he genuinely did a dumb, stupid, risky, terrifying, heroic thing. And it's like, oh, you son of a bitch!
I've realised that I need those boots from Hayes.
You need to get those boots off Hayes.
They
Yeah,
are-
25 feet. 25 feet of movement is horrible.
That is horrendous.
I nearly made a joke, and then I was like, I'm so annoyed. Like, Knife is so annoyed at D'Artagnan right now. I couldn't do this to Raya. And when I woke up from being dead, I was going to go, I had this dream, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. Oh, Raya, you weren't there.
Oh yeah, because you
but,
were
like,
unconscious and you didn't actually see her.
I didn't see
dramatically
Raya, no.
going to save people.
those boots.
I just walked in and you were already dead, and I was like, what?
Echo having those boots in that fight came in so fucking clutch. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
like,
I oh, so
like,
weird.
I think you'd have 2 dead players if he didn't have those boots.
Yeah.
And then
Also, as a cat.
my plan. But yeah.
As a character note as well, like I said with Pidge, again, still like he knows he's a cleric now, but again, like he when talking about stuff, he just assumes that you were just not feeling very well, rather than actually death saving throw. He doesn't actually know that he healing worded you back up. Like, he was just, please don't be dead.
Oh.
Yeah, because Knife would have been outside, like ushering everyone out, being like, come on, come on. And then Raya just burst out of the wall, and he was like, when did she get there?
Were you there the whole time? Wait, what?
I did love that. We were all talking about like, oh wait, I'll have to do a strength test to pick you up, and I was like, oh, but I'm really little, and I was like, well, hang on a minute, you're the strongest person in the fucking party.
Do a strength check? He was like, poof.
You're basically
you imagine
the
like this
barbarian.
little 3-foot bird like carrying a fucking 6-foot barbarian over his shoulders.
I can bench press.
Yeah.
just fucking firing and carrying him out there.
It was genuine. If I had enough movement, I was gonna go in and pick Knife up, and it was like one of those moments where I was like, do I just put him over my shoulder or just carry him like like in my arms? Like a Superman thing, and he's like there.
Yeah. like Batman carrying the Joker in Arkham City. I can't remember what portrait it copies, but it was like, yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Although at the end, it was basically Diarmid carrying like Echo like that, and Echo was carrying Dogtanyan like that, and then they scooped up Core on the way out.
like a relay race of support.
I still haven't got the picture of that in my mind quite straight. It's all over the place. Like, I was trying to think of like a cool way to narrate it, and I was like, it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. It
was like my whole plan was to just go in, pick one of them up, and leave, and then I was just like.
And then everyone just left by you.
My 10 foot of movement.
Once it was half to what's it like 12.5 feet of movement, just like we can retcon it and say like you just like glide and just like held someone.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Phil.
just have to convince Cora to sing a different thing in the verse.
Yes, I'll try and keep it.
Yes.
This is what
Yeah,
happened.
Cora.
Pick knife up. It was very romantic, and we bashed through the wall, and then just fucking. Yeah, it was great.
Cora, whenever you sing the version that has D'Artagnan, I never say that's my niece. It's the only time I don't say it.
It's so finished straight away. It's like, oh, that's so much abuse. Genuinely, I can see why my family didn't want my uncle around me now.
It's like he's just like in the corner of the pub with his beer, and he's just like.
Yeah. Every other song, I'm like, yeah, that's my niece, and that song ends, and I'm just like.
You just hear in the background, that's my uncle, and then just utter silence. It's like,
I'll just be like,
It's like anyone nearby is like, oh, I love this song, and it's like, it's all right.
it's like the Witcher and the song. Ah. I hate this song.
So yeah, Ilya, thanks, dude. This like I've had lots of fun playing D&D over the years, but this is my favorite. Like I just love everything about this setting and the way it's been going. It's lush, much love.
Hope you enjoyed that 2-part finale.
Well, especially as the fact that, like I said, like at the end of it, it was like, well, it's essentially, you're just going to be wrapping things up, and then suddenly turns out
Second
Kral's
form.
a fucking something else. But that's something to look into as well. Like, what the fuck was that?
I also like that in downtime we're effectively playing a whole year's worth of campaign. Because it took us a year to get to 4 weeks, and then we're having 4 weeks of downtime.
It's great. We're not playing the game, so we can actually get stuff done.
Shit.
Yeah, the downtime will be like as long as the time that has passed since we've been playing.
Yeah, like I don't care how, like much as I'm really excited about playing Vamps. I don't care how bloody good they are. Coming back to this, got a bloody plushie and a t-shirt out this. I'm not finishing after one session.
You are the most committed. But yeah, I mean, if you're missing bird stuff,
there's a bloody raccoon plushie and a and Ben's got a kitty plushie as well. Artwork, it's not bad.
I've been desperately searching for fucking Kestrel plushies, and they're so hard to find.
oh, generally didn't work.
One, maybe.
I think I'm just gonna buy my Hero Forge mini because I did the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I've got a color print for free. So I think the next time we start up Humblewood again.
I'm going to be in, I think, I've got the standees, but I might be investing in a couple of proper minis as well.
Nice.
Also, remember I got the 3D printer as well, if you need anything printed off.
Oh yeah,
That's so
I
cool.
could get the others printed off and paint them.
I might...
Oh,
Because we might.
But yeah, I want to order like
soon.
some of the I don't know how much you guys have looked at the Humblewood stuff, but I might order some of like the big boss minis and stuff like that. Because it's looking like we've got a good chance of finishing this campaign in person.
Yeah.
Which would be nice, although I feel like I wouldn't mind like streaming or like broadcasting.
Yes.
Which
I'm always
is
thinking
a lot
about
harder
that.
to do when we're in
Oh
person
yeah, absolutely.
than just a bit of screen cap. So I don't know how we do that, but yeah. I've got a year's DM experience now.
Crazy, isn't it? But nothing in person.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, I've run like
You-
3
yeah.
in-person sessions.
I haven't.
Have you not
I don't
run a
want
single
to.
one? That's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
In person's so much
yes.
easier. You just get to
I've
play
got-
with all
I've
the
got-
maps.
I got a $25 gift card for Hero Forge.
Oh, nice. Unless I do, unless
But
I get
Josh,
like one of those.
You've got a raccoon on the way as well, by the way.
Oh, amazing.
Oh.
If I figure out a way that when my uncle builds my table that I can put a monitor into it, I can still use Roll20 maps. Otherwise, I'm going to miss them because I've got
It can
quite
be
fancy
useful,
with them.
and you've properly gone for it as well.
Yeah.
This one's like the first time I've like really put some effort into a map, and I'm like, yeah, actually, I quite liked doing that. Yeah. Like, why haven't I been doing this the whole time? Oh, because it takes fucking ages. That's why.
Yeah, the map you're on at
Takes
the moment
ages.
in Avalon is like the most fancy map I've made, I think. I know I've done some fancy stuff with lighting, but this one does some really cool stuff that would have happened if the druids remembered to fucking mold earth. Fuck me. Basically, every time we go into anything, the druids are like, I've got mold earth. Can I use it? And I'm like, I have to just do it on the fly. So they go into this level that they knew was going to be basically a cave of things that tunneled. And we get
This is
there.
Catherine, isn't it?
Yeah,
Katrin and Alex. And basically, it was just like, oh yeah, I didn't prepare mold earth. And Alex is like, neither did I. And I'm just there like, well, you're fucked then.
And like, yeah, when you said that at the end, that took some pressure off me as well, because I felt really bad for breaking the stealth and having them like come after me. But
yeah, they were going to find you. Like,
yeah,
it's unless you're able to levitate and do something to bore through things, you weren't going to get through. The whole thing was, I'm making you face some nasty gribbly monsters.
yeah.
It was more just about whether you were going to trigger all of them.
Ooh, what's this?
Or
This is my Wild Mount map.
nice.
No?
It's my favourite one. They've been on this for fucking months.